Tend to Get In podcast. It's your motherfucking boy Drunk on Thursday. All power and praise to the Most High from here to Mount Sinai. And across from me we have...
I'm your player partner, Black Chuck Tack. It's a fact that I'm black, but don't label me a Democrat. Let's get it in.
Wait, I want to start with something.
Yeah.
Okay, so Elon Musk, we were talking about him.
Yeah.
So basically, did you hear... I never knew about this. You remember when he was talking about that solar farm shit?
No.
Okay, so there was a solar farm. It never turned a profit, right? And he was talking about he was going to buy it. He was going to basically, buy it or invest into. Oh yeah, he was going to invest into it with Tesla stock or something.
That's what he does, though. Yeah.
Okay, so but it turns out the people who he's the largest share. He was the largest shareholder in it, and the people who co-founded it are his two cousins. It was to bail them out. Then let's go further than that. So. Remember when he said he was going to set Bitcoin?
Yeah.
You know why he did that?
Why?
Because it made when they bought the Bitcoin, it made the stock jump up, saying they accepted it. If he hit a certain point, he got a bonus of a couple billion.
Yeah.
And then the next month, he said, "We're not taking Bitcoin."
Wow.
He literally said, "We're taking Bitcoin just to get a." He talks about he don't care about money like that, but the motherfucker did that to get a couple. You know what I mean?
Now I also seen some shit too. It's like, and it's been like him posting like some random tweets, or they tweets, right, or like.
Yeah,
he
talking about
said,
the lids.
But Democrats, he been going at Democrats, like, watch these niggas try to tell me down now. Like,
but you know what? Now that they contacted him about that to do a story because they were like, "This, we heard about it," and he was like, "Oh, I'll give me a day or two." And then
a day or two for what? To speak
on it, and then he made that right before the story was going to get released. He said, "Oh, watch them come for me now."
Yeah,
they already was coming for you, nigga, because.
Oh,
and then he was like, "Oh, I don't have no flight attendants on my planes at all." Like, why did you pay her off? What did you pay her for then? What do you give somebody $250,000
I heard that they didn't even make her sign a NDA.
They didn't.
Nope. You could. I heard they didn't even make her sign an NDA.
So, but why would you give her $250,000 and not make her sign an NDA?
I don't think they thought she was gonna go public like that.
But $250,000 ain't enough when you balling like that.
Yeah, get that to him and you take that one.
That's not like when you balling like that. I'm not taking 250 rags.
That bitch came from poverty. I mean, that woman came from poverty.
But 250,000 ain't a lot when you when you really think about probably how she was. If she was already within circle, that's not a lot to them. 250,000 is like 25 racks to them. To somebody who's already, I want to say it isn't. Even though niggas don't got money like that, 25,000 does not really seem like a lot to us, right?
Nah.
When you really think about it,
25,000 ain't a lot. But
like
I just spend 25,000.
Bro, I blew 20 racks. I blew 20 racks in a month.
No, but when you just look
not
at
a lot of money.
But when you look at how much money you spend throughout the year, you be like, God damn, bro, like, where was I getting this money from,
bro? Like, where are you getting this from?
That shit, wow. But I was gonna say, like, so again, if you was rich as fuck. Mm-hmm. If somebody offered you $1, would you take the dollar?
Yeah.
So it's gonna give a fuck how much money she got, nigga.
Take the dollar,
how much money she got, nigga? $250,000 more. I'm $250,000 richer. You feel me? But
that wasn't enough, bro. You're like this. At that point, you were the second richest man on the planet.
I thought you said the first, right?
At that point, I'm saying he was the
okay.
second. You know that also made him jump back up.
You know this nigga lost when he bought. Well, he didn't buy it. So I think this is also one we were talking about too. He might be trolling with the Twitter shit. When he chose to buy Twitter, he lost $600 million. And he was still the top person, but he lost $600 million in one day. You know how?
Huh.
Because so most of his money, his stocks is tied into Tesla, right?
Yeah.
And when he chose, they were like, oh, Tesla stockholders, or when he chose to buy into Twitter, they were like, fuck. The stock went hella down because people were like, fuck, he's already doing SpaceX. He's doing this shit over here.
Yeah.
Where's the Tesla? And then also, he was pulling money from the Tesla stock
to
purchase Twitter.
Yeah.
So that shit went down. So since his money's based on how much money is Tesla's worth, when Tesla went down, his threshold went down or whatever, net worth. And it was like, people were talking like, that nigga lost $600 million in one day. Like, but I get it. When the stock bounced back up, he gonna be richer, but
Is it going?
He didn't really have that money,
and this is the thing too now, because they had a lead in the beginning, but we're now getting at a point where these other car companies are getting really close to. They're already there. The only thing they don't got is really the self. But even their self driving is starting to be. You know what I mean? Where the assisted driving is starting to become better because they've now. What they do is sneaky shit. Is they'll be like, I fired this person. You know what I mean? But really, they still work for Bentley or whatever, and then they go work over there, pick up work. Just like just
for
like
cops, same for cops. I fired a cop. That nigga go work in San Bernardino.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we fired him from here. Now he work in Riverside. Like it makes sense.
Yeah.
Nah, that's wild though. You think he'll get away with it? I didn't know he was anti-democrat. I didn't know that.
He was like a centrist before.
Oh.
Let's say like he was like mid-left. But I wouldn't even say he's like fully Republican because he doesn't fully. I think he's a centrist, bro. Like, but like to the right more. You know what I mean? Because I'm a centrist, but I'm to the left a little bit more. But I'm still. There's a lot of shit I agree with Republicans say because both sides though, because they'd be like, oh, far right, they're super racist. But the far left, or a lot of them are racist and they won't admit it. Or they act like they're allies. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then they just do a lot of weird shit where it's like. What is you know what I'm talking about? But
my only problem with the left is, that old dick in the booty shit. That's the only problem I got. Like I can't support that. Like, but that's my thing. Like that's why it's funny. Like often, I was talking to Jessica about often you can have beef with somebody. Like say the purist, let's say the purist Pan African. Let's say Umar. Yeah. He can also share views with David Duke.
Because that's suspicious.
Like, I'm just saying, like you can have the same views because I'm pretty sure I don't know if David Duke even still alive, but he was a leader of the KKK or whatever. And nigga, he can be like, F all the people that smoke English cigarettes.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And then Umar be like, yeah, that's right. I think they steering our black kids in the wrong direction. Yeah. So it's like. It's weird, bro.
You could agree and then disagree.
You could agree with disagree with people.
Yeah. Type shit. Because there's just a lot of shit like that. Even but like both sides just do dumb
shit. But the right
but can we just say that there's not really two parties? There's one party and it's lobbyists. That's all it is.
No,
it has nothing.
That's it.
No, but I'm saying the lobbyists, the people that I want you to. I'm gonna give you $400,000. But it was past this. You know what I mean? But all the money, just like the Republicans. Nobody supports Republicans. Like actual people don't really put their money in, so they got to get supported by these. I think like the NRA. That's why boom, they're all. And then like on the left, like whatever the fuck it is, CNN type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like where they're putting money into these campaigns because the average person isn't gonna put their money into somebody's campaign.
All these unions, the average ain't putting the money in there. That's why they get it from.
But if we did, we would have a say in shit.
Well, that's not true. Well,
at the low level, I'm talking this where it matters. I'm not talking about nothing up higher.
No. President, that's where we should vote at. People should vote harder on the local level.
Yeah,
that's where you're really gonna affect and change what you got going on.
Yeah,
niggas don't even know.
They'll pass it and then they be like,
people don't even know they fucking mayor. People don't even know they district. People don't even know they councilman. Like niggas don't even know they councilman.
I know, huh?
That's a synonym.
Yeah, that's the governor of California.
Yeah, he's governor. Yeah,
he's governor. But
that nigga was on TV flirting with a nigga. What's up?
You doing what?
That nigga was on TV flirting with a nigga. I was like,
that's crazy.
What is going
on?
On
television.
Like, but like you feel me? Like people don't even know. Like you gotta know your local officials, bro, to really make change. Like niggas keep thinking that, if I vote for this president, bro, it's gonna make change. That president don't know your community.
Yeah,
that nigga don't know your situation, bro. Like that's why
I don't give a fuck.
I hope I don't miss the situation, but the homie Brandon running, nigga, like yeah. Like nigga, the homie Brandon running, nigga, and I hope
call throttle phone. I mean, call I said throttle. Call check phone because my phone finna die.
I hope niggas niggas
don't start thumbhead ass.
I hope niggas niggas hop on Brandon thing. Brandon running for I forgot 13 district capacity or whatever, but it's like the low end district, nigga, right from Mr. Leon down and shit, like from the Oaks and like so. Hope niggas can hop on that. Like, bro, we can hop on a local level and win. But yeah, you right. Like, we have tried to hop on like even the governor race. We with Stacey Abrams.
But
you get shut down. Like, it's so much money, bro. That niggas can throw at you.
Yeah.
And nowadays with social media, nigga, you can win a whole campaign just off social media, bro. You don't even need to do TV ads no more.
But bro, at the I want to also get to something because we're going in this direction. This shooting.
That's what I'm talking about. So you brought up the NRA.
Look,
Back to the shooting.
So when they're saying, like, when you're going after law-abiding citizens that own guns and all that, trying to go, that's not the people most of the time. Most of the time, people are acquiring them illegally. But if they do acquire them legally, the only thing that we need to be focusing on is mental health assessments before we let some. Like, there needs to be somebody, you know what I mean? Trained to fish that, not just, oh, we did a little background check. Did you go to a mental hospital? You know what I mean? Let's thoroughly get into your shit and see if you have a tendency to do this. If you want to, you know what I mean? But then it's still at that time, then you got to worry about whether they just start being like, oh, yeah, no, he's crazy. Oh, no. So, also, though, in the same token, the NRA is right. If everybody had a fucking gun, people wouldn't do that.
Well, no. So here's the thing, though. So I think the problem is, because I'm with you. So when people are like, oh, let's get rid of the Fifth Amendment, it's the Fifth Amendment, right? I think it's the Fifth or whatever. Second Amendment. Second Amendment.
Yeah, I was like the Fifth.
Yeah,
I
like
the
that,
Fifth.
nigga, that's 2 years. I was like, nah, that's when you can't say shit. Nah, so I'm like, nigga, the Second Amendment, I agree with it but I agree with it on a different level. I agree with it like because if we take away our burners, bro, who gonna have the burners?
Yeah.
Nigga, the conquerors and the police, nigga.
Yeah.
Those are niggas that's gonna have the burners, bro, and you gonna be out there out and easy to take you over. I seen this shit one time on a Simpsons episode, and I mean niggas like, oh, the Simpsons, yeah, but it's a joke, but. Nigga, they did the experiment. Nigga, Springfield gave all their guns away. Gave everything away, nigga. Guess what happened?
What?
The next town came over and took them over.
Nah.
Bro, you niggas ain't got no guns. Nigga,
Yeah,
you
you're
gonna take
not
it over. Like, bro, it's like, and it might not even be that deep. It might be the police chief. Like, oh, we can take over this town now. Like, this nigga
Yeah,
got no
we do what
gun.
we really want to do.
Like, it's certain situations where, for me, where I know it's certain places where I know black people are, like, operating, and cops probably don't go over there. They might say it's a dangerous area, but they know, like, a lot of them niggas would protect that area right there.
Yeah.
Like, they would bust. Like, they'll bust. Nah, niggas, they know. So, bro, we got to keep our burners, but the problem is, bro. Yeah.
He said niggas a bust. He said the niggas a bust. Nah, bust what? Go ahead.
Nah, niggas better.
No. But it was real what he was saying. But it was also.
Niggas got to get off.
Yeah. Nah, keep going on.
Don't fuck around.
Yeah, don't fuck around with the fuck around.
Nah, but like you got to, bro. We need to keep our shit going, and I just think that you just gotta look out for, like you said, it's mental health, but even mental health, nigga. Nigga, I might be straight one day, nigga, the next day. I just think, bro, if you letting teachers have that thing on them, I don't know. I really don't believe that.
Yeah,
I don't know what to think, like this situation.
Oh, wait, I seen something about that. It's on. I seen this thing where they had teachers like do this thing where they try to learn a course. There was this course to basically be able to carry a gun within a school, right?
Yeah.
And 91% of the teachers shot 4 out of 5 of the kids in the head.
What?
In the situations they had, and they still passed them. I'm not even capping. I'll
Shot
find
kids in the head
on the cardboard thing. Like, so they were doing cardboard in situations, and almost every time they shot the kid in the head. 4 out of 5 times.
Like shot.
Not
Didn't shoot the
91%
bad
of
guy.
the people. 4 out of 5 times
They didn't shoot the bad guy. Shot the
they
kid.
actually
Right?
shot the kid, but it wasn't always in the head. But
I'm saying, but I thought you were saying like they just the teacher ended up snapping and shot kids.
No,
too. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, but that's I just seen this. I
was like,
look
what?
at the article, and I was like,
4 to 5 times the teacher goes.
but nobody. They never talked about that. Like, so we can't just give. Look, everybody shouldn't have a gun. That is a factual statement. Regardless of how pro Second Amendment you are, you know some motherfuckers just shouldn't have a gun, right? But
why?
also,
but what classifies anybody to have a gun?
Let's stop this no tolerance bullying shit where there needs to be like stricter punishments, but it can't be, oh, I did a finger gun, it's the same punishment as this. You know what I mean? Let's actually dig deep and focus on the bullying that happens that leads to these motherfuckers being all, you know what I mean? Because teachers to see shit and it's been so many times I've been ripping a nigga and the teachers, it was just, or a teacher laughed about it or
really
something.
Gotta be bullying. A nigga could be getting bullied at home, nigga,
Exactly.
be the bully at school, so you won't think he is the nigga that's gonna snap because he putting the pressure on niggas though.
Let's pay attention to these kids and work on mental and actually have good guidance.
You know it's mental health month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Mental health awareness, like, bro,
Yeah,
it's
shout out to
mental health
Awareness
is
Month.
the most important. It's more important, and I will say this with my heart.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
more important than your physical health.
Look-
Your mental health, because
Oh,
if you're
bro,
not there
you
mentally,
bro, you manifest everything.
you
with your
can't
mental.
you can't do nothing
Your
physically
mental-
if
bro,
you don't got it mentally.
You can convince yourself right now with this your mental.
Yeah.
That your body can't move.
Like, but you really
nigga,
good
like,
though.
you feel me? Like,
Or
you
people
really
be mental-
can.
like with the sick shit where you could you think you're sick but you're really not, but your
Bro,
body has started acting
bro,
like a sick.
You can have mental health with just causing with stress and all that shit, bro. When mental health and causing with stress and shit, bro, that where you can literally cause ulcers in your body.
Yeah.
From your mental, from you
From being
stressing,
too
bro.
stressed.
Like, mental. But I mean, like I said, nigga, me being, down in them, nigga, when the nigga was a young nigga, they lock you in them homes, nigga. You get to see some real mental people.
Yeah.
Going to nigga, they lock you
I went
like,
to the
oh, you
mental
going
hospital, I
to
seen
you
some
going
real-
to a behavioral
I
clinic.
thought I was crazy.
You going to a behavioral clinic.
Hey, when you go to the mental health, we went to the same one, remember?
We talked about it, right?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what?
With-
I am normal.
And the Charter Oaks.
Yeah, I went to Charter Oaks, nigga.
But it's called Aurora something.
It wasn't called
Aurora
that shit when I
Charter
went
Oaks.
there. Oh, yeah,
It's-
okay, may have been. But
It's
when
Aurora Charter Oaks.
I went there, nigga. That
Right
shit
next to
was
the freeway. We was
called
talking
Charter Oaks, nigga, and I was like, I can run away from this motherfucker, but nigga, they got a hold on you. Like, you better nah, don't run.
They gonna hit you with that booty juice.
Like, nah, blood.
I seen somebody get hit with the booty juice.
I ain't gonna lie, at
I
that
seen
one.
2 people get hit with the booty juice.
Hey, whoa.
No, but ain't it crazy?
No, it's called the booty juice.
It really is. It's called booty
for y'all
juice.
niggas that don't know, bro. Nigga,
You got a mental health hospital,
Yeah,
nigga. You wild. I remember we went. Look, because I ain't told this story on here, my bad.
Yeah.
But, we went and basically, so I ain't gonna put the first part. Basically, I had a night terror, right?
Yeah.
And then I was tweaking, but this is the first time I ever did it. And in reality, it's because I was like 10 years old and smoked a gang of weed and then
Yeah.
watched a scary movie and fell
Yeah.
asleep watching it. So I had a night terror. Never had one before, never had one after. It's a
Yeah.
week after. Mom's like, yeah, I'm gonna take you down here to Las Encinas, and that's a mental health hospital in Pasadena. She's like, we're gonna see if they can get you in there. And I'm like, get me in where? So we go. I start spazzing. I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. And they're like, oh, well, we don't even got enough room for anyways. But you know who does? Aurora. You could send them there. And I'm like, I'm sitting there looking at my mom like, you said I haven't. It was one time, bro. And then she was like, okay, boom. And then we driving there. Whole time we're talking like, I promise I'll do anything. I swear I'm begging, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, we get there. Why we get there? There's this fat kid named Tank.
Yeah.
No, Turk. Just like the nigga from Tarzan. That's what it is,
Yeah,
right?
Turk.
He looked just like him, too. Nigga named Turk.
That's
and
crazy.
he playing basketball on that course. You know how when you pull
Yeah.
up, you can see through
Little-
the fence?
little fence right
so there's
there.
a fence and you can see
Next
into
to
the
the
fence.
classroom.
Next to the exactly. So they playing basketball. As we getting out, him and the kid hard foul him or something. Take off on the kid, beating the shit out of the kid,
Yeah.
right? These fucking big ass, like they look like Samoans. Nigga tackled this nigga, held him down,
Yeah.
hit him with the booty juice, and then carried him away, slumped off sleep. I'm like, Mom,
How old you think you was?
I'm 10, bro.
Let me see. How much older than are you?
You a year.
Okay, so I probably went after you
Okay, look.
because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Go ahead.
Okay, so we go into the doors and then we sit there and talking and somehow it go left. My mom don't like how it's going. She's like, I'm just gonna take one son. We start to walk away. A nurse like starts walking faster to get to the door. I still don't understand why she did that.
That double door right
Yeah,
there.
so she
where
goes to the
they
door.
catch you in that middle pocket.
Yeah,
They can lock those doors.
Look, so she went and it was locked then at that point because you know
Yeah.
you gotta hit the little thing. And then she was like, in reality, she was saying my bad, but she looked like to me. She was laughing in my face.
Yeah.
She just beat us to the door and locked us in here.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm like, Mom, I start crying. I'm like, Mom, come like she locked. And then the lady, and then she turned around. I don't know why to this day she turned around and walked back to the desk and started talking to him again, and then got me admitted. And then I'm there 3 days, not
That's
doing nothing
scary
bad,
as fuck.
but because I don't
That's
want
scary
to,
as fuck.
because they trying to get me on medicines. He get paid to prescribe these things.
That's the game,
They,
blood.
this
That's the
motherfucker,
game.
and
Nigga,
because
Pacific
I'm not-
clinics, all
he's
them niggas
like,
part of
oh,
that
there's
shit.
not enough breakthrough. You like, he's not, you know what I mean? He's not. I'm talking all
They
that.
put you on a 72-hour hold. I know. how it
But
go.
no, that's at the end of the 17
Yeah.
hour. He was like,
I
we're
know.
gonna
and
keep
they
you
gonna
like
sting
4
you.
more days.
After the 72 hours, they reevaluate.
Se- 7 days. Them niggas
Yeah.
kept me for like 7,
Yeah.
8 days. I'm like, you know what I mean though? I'm 10.
Yeah.
It felt like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Man, I
I'm
ain't
over
gonna
there.
hold you. I ain't gonna hold you, nigga. See, I wish you would have went when I went, nigga, because I had a whole different experience. I
That
told
was
you.
great. Yeah, you said you
Nigga,
were.
what? Nigga, I'm talking about.
But you
I
were
was-
older.
But yeah, because I was in middle school. I went there, blood, because I was fighting he's like my brother-in-law, Daryl. Shout out to my nigga, Daryl Woodson. Nigga, bring your ass back out here. Get the fuck out of Flint. Drinking that dirty ass water, nigga. He was like, so this nigga, we chilling. This nigga put the styrofoam in my fucking mouth. I tell you short, I'm gonna just make it short.
Yeah.
Like, after the homies was clowning blood, like, he put the styrofoam in my mouth. And
I'm
I'm like,
put the styrofoam in. You gotta break that down.
Okay, so this
you gotta break that down.
No, look,
you gotta break that down.
I got you. So this is when we was going to we used to go to a middle school out there, we went to Washington Middle School.
Yeah.
And we had PE, we got gym. So back then, Washington used to have these old ass gym lockers underneath, right next to the bridge.
Yeah.
And so we inside our lockers, the boys' lockers, girls' lockers over there. And me and the homies, I still remember the homies. Man, we was all right there, bro. And I'm already chilling with the homies, but they used to clown blood because he has like a little, they like for his birthmark.
Yeah.
And this nigga, he know the story. This nigga know. And I don't know. I stopped them from clowning them. So they're kind of cool with him. He's my bro. This my bro. You feel me? They like, Michael, your bro. Like, nah, this my bro. Like, this my bro. Like, all right, bet. So we right there. This nigga comes out the gym trying to be funny. Puts like, the inside of the couch.
Yeah.
The foam.
Yeah, from the gym thing.
It's like that orange foam.
Yeah.
Like that.
He put that in, yeah.
Like, came and like trying to put it in my mouth. I was like, what the fuck? And I know it's my fault too because the homies was laughing.
Yeah.
And I don't know why the fuck niggas laughing, but we started fighting.
You just fired on him?
No, of course. Like, we fight. First of all, we fight all the time, nigga, outside. I live with you half the week, nigga. Like, when I go to my dad's house, nigga, because my dad was dating his mom, I live with you. We fighting already, nigga. You know, what the fuck, you're not the top fighter in the group.
You're not the top, you're not
what did you
apex,
doing?
bro.
I wasn't either, because it was actually my relative, Gabriel. Shout out to my nigga Richard. His name Richard, but we call him Gabriel. He was like my age too, but it was me and him. Yeah. And everybody else is younger than us, so we could beat everybody up.
Yeah.
And Daryl was like our age too, but he was like still wasn't the third one. He was like the fourth. So Michael was wild and crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bruh, what did you put in my mouth? So homies laughing. We fight at Washington. Security guards come grab us. Boom. They let me go somehow. I rush him again. Boom, 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 boom. We fighting again.
Yeah.
This nigga's trying to get away. We're fighting for like 30 minutes. They finally like, all right, fuck it. Y'all go to the principal's office.
Was it really 30 minutes or did it just feel like 30
It was
minutes?
the whole PE, nigga.
Nah, the whole PE?
This is why they took me to the fucking, this is why they took me to Charter Oaks. The whole PE, because I already fought before at schools.
Did you run into the principal's offices?
Yeah, look, I already fought before at schools, and they used to take me to juvenile hall.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, nigga, this is where you go to Charter Oaks. Like, oh, this ain't no nigga, you juvenile. I said, you going because you got problems. That's what they said. So, nigga, I'm like, boom, long story short, speed it up. They take us to the principal's office. They take him to the principal's office. I'm fighting the people the whole way. I break away. I run to the principal's office. I get inside. This nigga's in the principal's office. And to my eyes, he's in the principal's office like this, like being the victim. Yeah. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, he was hot.
So I fired on him. He tried to run around on the principal's side. I flipped the principal's desk over. You feel me? And the cops came, and they was like, yeah, you're not going to juvenile hall, sir. I was like, yeah.
They're being dicks about it too, huh?
Like, they were like, no, don't worry. We driving, and we didn't make the right to go to the 210. That's how I knew it was an issue. Nigga, we made a left to go the other way to 210. I'm like, what the fuck? Where we going? Like, you're not going. You are going to Charter Oaks.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm like, what is Charter Oaks? What is that? It's a behavioral clinic.
Did you cry?
What? I'm like, I'm thinking it's bullshit, nigga.
But did you cry though? Don't lie.
No, listen. I'm gonna tell you the truth. So, I'm thinking it's bullshit. I'm like, behavioral clinic, nigga. My mom gonna come pick me up, nigga. Behavioral clinic. I'm not going to juvenile hall. Yeah. Oh, I'm booed like a behavioral clinic, nigga. Yeah. We get there, we drive in the whole time. They're like, yeah, you gonna be in here, whatever. Your mom got to come get you admitted, blah 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 blah. We drive there. When we start getting to the facility, that start hitting me like, what the fuck is behavioral clinic? What is this behavioral clinic? I'm thinking like, what is a behavioral clinic?
You didn't know it was a mental hospital.
When we pulled up, nigga, that shit say mental. I start crying my ass off. So the cops like, please me, you like, it's now it's setting in, like, please me, no. Like, oh no, please me, no. My mom can pick me up. I'm crying, bro. I get to the door, bro. They take me through the double door. They sit me in the little first room. Then they take me to the fucking thing, bro. And luckily, again, they didn't have no room on the boys' side. So,
they didn't see you crying? Did they see you?
No, once you have the cop car, I was already in middle school, blood. I have a cop car, I ain't crying no more. Yeah. But on Bloods, I was heartbroken. Like, I had never been in nothing like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought I was going to be fucked up, bro. Like, fucked up because my auntie and them was already fighting for us, bro. Because, we was already wild. The school had been trying to put us on medicine. So I'm like, they got me.
They got me, gang.
got me. I'm like, they got me. So anyway, check me in, nigga. Throw me on the grill side, nigga. And then on the second day, nigga, I didn't have no roommate. On the second day, they threw some Mexican nigga in there. He was kind of weird at first. Then he ended up being solid, though. Then, nigga, me and him, he was like a weirdo dude. He wasn't trying to do nothing. But, nigga, I'm on the grill side.
You getting it in.
Nigga, I'm like, oh, it's some crazy shit. That's why I would never want my kids to go there. Because I know firsthand, bro.
Yeah.
It's sexual activity going on.
Yeah. I didn't
Like,
get to experience that.
Like, it's going on. And
I never experienced that.
And with the, like, nigga, like.
I experienced arts and crafts.
I did it.
Television shows,
Nigga,
drawing.
I'm talking about not with the staff with you.
It was a cool time.
I can't, but you talking about, that's why I want to talk about.
Now looking back, I just got homesick easily.
Wait. You talking about niggas grabbing you, bro. When I was there, nigga. That's what I'm saying.
I never said a nigga grabbed me. No, I did not. I said they gave that dude booty juice. They never grabbed me. They never put their hands on me. Never touched me. Never moved me. Never pinned me. Nothing. No, they never did nothing like that.
Nah, I was saying because when I was there, even, you know, because I told you after I was on that side for about what? Because I told you I was there for a long. I was fighting the system, nigga.
Yeah.
I was fighting the system.
How long were you there? You said you were there like 3 weeks. Nah.
No, nigga. What do you said? You said 3 weeks.
You was there like a month.
A month and a week.
For real?
Oh, Bloods, let me tell you why. Because they kept trying to give me medicine, bro.
And you was turning it
I
down.
never refused the medicine, bro. And it got to a point, I ain't gonna lie, you feel me? I wish my parents and shit was in a better state because they was telling my mom shit she don't know about.
Yeah.
Like, where I believe she could have got me out if she would have really pressed that issue. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, but they it's like, nah, he's here on a hold, blah, 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 nah. It goes from 72 hours hold to a week hold, blood, to a week hold to a 2 week hold to, oh, he's not doing nothing, like you said, progressing.
Yeah.
To a month hold. To like after like a month and a week, bro. Mom it was like, oh yeah, you it's a point system. And I already knew I was getting out. Like, I'm on green now. There's nothing that's be keeping me here, bro. I wouldn't take the medicine.
Yeah.
They finally let a nigga out and shit. But once I made it on the dude side, blood, I was telling you, like, it wasn't no real big niggas grabbing. When niggas would fight, it was kind of the kids. I was like, hey, stop. Like,
no.
It wasn't niggas doing none of that. Remember
and
I told you it was one nigga that kind of came around and was like, hey, bro. Because there's one nigga, he was in a little bed drawer there. He looked at me like, don't do what these weird niggas
Yeah.
doing. Like,
hey, the
bro,
niggas hiding in the drawer. Chuck was hiding in the drawer underneath the bed.
He was in the fucking drawer.
He was in the drawer. He was in the drawer underneath the bed like Anne Frank.
Like, nigga,
but,
like.
No, but yeah.
But he's like, bro, I see you a regular dude. Like, these. But, again, so that's.
Yeah, hey, that's so funny so many times, though. Because when I went to school in Sierra Madre with all white people, like, somebody, like, an older black, like, say I'm running to someone,
Yeah.
like.
Hey, you a regular nigga.
You're like, you a nigga. Like, you know you're a nigga, right?
Like, don't fall victim to
like,
what's
what you
going on.
mean? But then I would start to realize, like.
But I just want to bring awareness to, bro, niggas need to check on their kids when they in there, bro, on lanes, bro. The kids will be the ones calling out. Like, I'm going to call my family, like, niggas wasn't really
Yeah, them
tapping in
niggas
with their
wasn't
kids.
calling me.
Niggas wasn't tapping in with their kids, bro, and I'm telling you,
I
shit
couldn't. I got it.
go on, bro. I know firsthand. Like,
Yeah.
I can't say with the staff, but I know the staff see the kids doing shit.
They know they getting it in.
And I can
Yes.
only imagine now, bro.
You think it would be worse than it went in the mid 2000s? That was early 2000s. That's like
yes.
2003, right?
Yeah, no, this was 2003. Yeah.
So I went like 2002. I went 2002.
Okay. Yeah, this was 2003, and yeah. I
There's
think it
no
would be
big.
worse.
You had no big orderlies there.
Nah, it was no niggas there, bro.
It was a light skinned nigga. Well, he looked like he might have been white, but he was like tan kind of.
Hey,
and it was the other dude was like Mexican.
Hey, Dwayne Johnson, nigga. Can you confirm this, nigga? Because there was a nigga up there, bro. I told you he was claiming to be The Rock's cousin.
For real?
And he was fucking the women there, the women like workers.
For real?
Yeah, because he was claiming to be The Rock. He was like the dude, but he wasn't like pressing people. Like, even when you fought, it was kind of like.
Did they all know that the staff was fucking?
As a young nigga, I would say no, but when I grow up, I looking back on it, I'm like, yeah, it wasn't even really fucking getting controlled like a mental hospital. It was like controlled because we could find you, but
No, and what happened to this place, bro? Like, I'm dead ass.
no,
like,
let me stop because niggas gonna go back. Like, oh, let's reinvestigate. No, it was. You gotta go up to the clock. They give you your medicine. They giving niggas medicine and shit. But what I'm talking about,
it's
as
how
far
niggas just lived in that day room.
No,
When you be
I'm
in that
talking
day room,
about
you know
as
what I'm
far
talking about,
as
right?
nighttime, nigga. This is literally strictly nighttime business. In the daytime, I ain't gonna lie, because that's how I get back when we started the story. Niggas was, but again, it was The Rock, nigga. And it was like doctors, but they would be like, they didn't have muscle men. They had like doctors that would come and booty juice niggas.
Yeah.
I seen a nigga because they didn't say he said he
muscle man. Let me see the blood.
because he said he didn't eat regular food. He said he only ate loaves of bread.
Who did?
It was a nigga there that said it was an Iranian dude or whatever. He was like a middle. This nigga was like. And I remember the story. It was like, bro, his family left him. He was a family with terrorists, and they left him, bro. Whatever. That was.
Somebody made that up,
Bro, I don't want to, cause I don't want to sound bound on this shit, but they said this nigga family was terrorists.
They never said that. Who said that?
Bro, the kids and the staff.
The staff told you that?
You know how I am. People gonna talk. Like, I'm not crazy, bro. So niggas was like, oh, I'll talk to you, bro. Not even that. He was crazy. The kid was crazy. But Blood didn't eat food, and he only ate bread.
They only gave him bread?
He only wanted bread.
And he wouldn't eat the rest
If he didn't get bread, nigga, he scratched his face off. Yeah, he was like a Iranian dude. He was like, bro, the nigga was like Persian. Like,
you think he lived?
Nah, I don't think so. He was scratching his face off. He was getting booty juiced. Like, we start scratching and hit him, and then next thing you know, like 2 minutes.
I tell you, so my middle name is Sean, but so I went by Sean at this point, but there was a white kid named Sean too, right?
Yeah.
And this motherfucker, we was bullying this nigga. That's why I said like bullying, because it's not cool, bro. Now I look back, but we was ripping we was ripping this nigga, right? In arts and crafts. So we doing a little, we making lizards with the little beads where you know the
lanyards.
The lanyards. Yeah, lanyards. We making lanyards, nigga. And I'm ripping them the whole time. Boom, just everybody dying, like, you know what I mean? And then we leave and we get back and we all chilling. It's time to take the little break, you know, where they say you got to take a nap, but you just be chilling in the room talking.
They didn't take a nap.
There was like an hour period where you had to go in your room
or go play basketball, right?
No, go in your room. They didn't even do that.
They was doing. I'm telling you, when I got on that side, bro, we was changing shit up. And only people that could contest to this shit is like, well, Mike wasn't there, but he know what I'm talking about. Like, just how we got to the other spot. Like, you gonna change shit up, bro. Like, where I didn't know it was like that. Like, where
bro,
take a nap.
Look, not take a nap, but just go in your room. You had to be. It's called quiet time.
Okay, I think it was that quiet time.
Okay, so look,
I think it was during quiet time.
We chilling, but
that's when niggas start fighting and shit.
He diagonal from me, right? Yeah. And we sitting there.
Your room had the shower in it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Our last room on the right. I was last room on the right.
Nah, blood. I was the last room on the right. All the way where that glass door is at the end.
Yeah, at the very end by the basketball court.
Wait, what?
No, I was at the basketball court side.
I was on the basketball court side, but I'm talking about you go all the way down the hall
at the very end, and then you can see the basketball court right out through the window.
Nah, so the basketball court, bro, is kind of like in the beginning through that classroom in the basketball court. But next to the cafeteria, wherever they eat in that little day room or shit.
No, it isn't. It's on the left side of it.
The day room is on the left side. So look, when you walk in, right? Say you walk in this reception.
2 ways to go.
Yeah, right. Left side is the boys' side.
Yeah, and then to the left right there.
As soon as you go inside the boys' side,
there's a cafeteria right there. But the thing is on the right. I can see the basketball court out from the right.
Yeah, it's on the right early in the beginning. I was at the end of that hall, all the way down at that glass door down there.
On the boys' side?
On the boys' side. All the way down there. You know, so again, when you come in, this is the medical desk. You can go to boys' side. Boom, you on the boys' side. This is where the basketball court is going this way. The cafeteria is going that way, and there's rooms going down like this. I was all the way at the end right here.
Wait, where?
It's an emergency door.
When you come through the door, look. When you come through the door, this is you coming through the door. There's a desk right here.
Yeah.
There's that room right here where they put you, where you know that room where they could monitor you, and it's like a bed.
That's the crazy bed, nigga. When you
okay,
go,
look.
So look, is that what you
you go this way. The cafeteria is right here.
Yeah,
I'm all the way right here. The basketball court is right here.
Oh, so you was in the early beginning. I was at the bottom, down by that emergency door at the end.
Oh, okay.
All the way at the bottom is like a glass door or whatever.
Yeah,
nigga. We might get them shut down, nigga.
No, that's crazy.
Shit. You seen also crazy. Did you see that Cat Williams shit?
What happened?
His special.
Nah, I didn't watch it. I've seen it keep popping up on Netflix, and I'm like, the last one he was high on cocaine. I'm not watching that.
Nigga, the last one, a lot of niggas that was watching is probably on high on cocaine.
But then I really went back and looked at all this shit. He was on cocaine that whole time, bro.
But he's funny.
He is funny, but I'm saying he's now at a point where that coke he's not as funny, bro.
I don't think he does coke anymore.
But okay.
When I was watching this new special, that's
was he funny?
One thing that hit me, I was like, he don't even got his drink. He didn't even have the cup with the alcohol. I was like,
was he funny?
There's some funny shit going on. He was saying real shit, same like usual. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but he was funny. He was good.
I really thought he was like I'm not hating. I love Cat Williams, but at a point, like now I go back and I look at it. He's funny, bro, but it's
everybody had a run. I think everybody had a run.
That's what I'm saying.
I watch a lot of Kevin Hart shit, but
you know, yeah, the last Kevin Hart one was it wasn't bad, but it was just like, but the like 4 before those,
no, the first 3, bro.
That nigga
Cry, Laugh at My Pain, and all those
3.
But the same for Cat. When he had the Pimp Chronicles 1, 2,
exactly,
and he had another one. Catopolis. Then it
that
kind of got
like
Cryptochronic. Yeah, that one. Like it kind of. I guess it gets saturated. But you got to think about.
But
those specials be like 3 years apart. So you talking about like I was running shit. Like it's 23 specials, but that's 9 years.
Yeah, but so I was gonna say, you know who he don't age, bro.
Who?
You know who? Fucking Chappelle, bro.
Yeah, Chappelle.
That nigga's too funny.
I think Chappelle is a great storyteller. That's why.
It's just the way he talks. It's like he's talking to you. That's the best type of comedy, like kind of like George Carlin, where it feels like he's talking to you. You know what I mean? Richard Pryor, where it feel like he talking to you. You just having a conversation.
Just saying what's going on.
Even Kevin Hart, like it feel like he just chopped. You know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of shit. Kevin Hart is more so telling you what happened. Is like what's going on. Yeah. These niggas, I feel like they be like talking to you.
Yeah,
you get what I mean? In the present.
Yeah.
I feel like Kevin is more like telling you.
But I mean, as in, because you know, some people just have like made up stories. You know what and it just doesn't feel like.
No, most of that shit, bro. That's why they say David's a legend, because some of it be true, but most of it just made up story to try to get a point across to you, bro. It's just about getting a point across.
Hey, I never realized, because I was like, I always thought that joke was funny. He was like, so he rapes her. When he was talking about living Patrick pussy. The whole time he was equating that to Bill Cosby. Yeah. I didn't get that until I just watched it again, and I was like, oh, that's what he says.
Like, I don't think he think Bill really did a lot of that shit.
I still feel he did maybe something, though.
What's something?
I don't want to be conscious, like, because I don't want to say too much, bro, but like, that's what I feel. Maybe he did do something, but I want to just say that I think a lot of that, though, was, hey, I'm going to put you on.
Fuck, I'm going to put you on? Okay. Look at the industry now. If Bill was on, he was a black dude at that time, he was on. You own, that mean you in with the in crowd, they sending you bitches. Yeah. If the bitches at your location.
If they all did drugs together, but also don't fuck nobody while they sleep, though. You know what I mean?
That's what they said?
Yeah. It wasn't that. A lot of them had sex with him, but he would have...
Hey, little bitch.
Yeah, bitch. You ain't got no shirt on right now? You on the couch sweaty, nigga?
No shoes?
Huh? Socks? Preferably? Probably not.
Tell us.
Hey.
Go to Elite Home Repair.
Elite Home Repair, nigga. They just hired me last week, nigga. Yeah, they hired me, nigga. And, nigga, if I get good enough... They said possibly I could go on the road, nigga.
He gonna take you on the road, homie.
Nigga, and hey, so you don't even need no education, nigga. You don't need no shirt. You could literally like pull up, nigga, and just get to work. All you need to do is just carry shit.
You literally could choke the boss son.
Nigga, you could choke the boss son, nigga.
No education.
With no education. Come down, nigga, to Elite Worldwide, nigga.
Why?
We got hella bitches, nigga, and all the toilets, nigga.
And when we mean by bitches, we got a whole bunch of dogs.
Exactly. Well.
Did you see the shit that Gilly was talking about?
No, what?
With Lil Wayne? He had like recently did a little podcast.
Oh yeah, when he lied and said that he ran into him and then he shook his hand.
He said Lil Wayne like cowardly shook his hand and like ran the fuck up out of there.
He turned around, he was like no, and then turned his head back like.
I didn't see the video, but then he tried to use like Mac Main as an alibi. And like Mac didn't run. Mac stayed right there talking. We told Mac we tried to get him on the podcast while your boy running this shit. And then Mac Main like tweeted this nigga like this nigga is the new Mr. Bojangles like. He just out here saying random wild shit just for views and shit.
He does
like,
though.
He's basically saying like niggas don't realize that podcast shit is like super Hollywood now. Like where niggas will just say some shit just to say some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh my nigga.
And that nigga be look, I love that.
Oh, and he said, okay, nigga, if you wrote the Carter 1, who wrote the Carter 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Hey, because we know he didn't write it. He said he didn't write it while they were beefing. Because they was like, wait, so you really wrote for him after he did that diss video where he was in Philly or whatever? Remember that? And he was like, oh, and then he was like, nah, I didn't really write for him. I just taught him cadences and like how to do like how to use his breath and techniques like that. But I didn't write nothing though. He literally said that. But he said he wrote for other niggas though. So it wasn't like he was, you know what I mean? And they was beefing at this time. He still didn't get paid. They was going back and forth. Yeah. And he set the record straight. Now he letting people run with that. You know what I mean? Just because people still believe it and nobody read that source interview. Because it was in a magazine. We didn't have the internet at that point, but it was a magazine. You can look this up. But now, when most people don't know that, you know what I mean? He willing to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, that shit happened.
Why do you think...
That's not weird to you, though?
No, why do you think he kind of like keeping that alive?
Because, bro, what else does he got to hold on to musically? If niggas believe you wrote for the best rapper alive, you're not going to ride that? We not, but you not? Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, I can't see him really. Because this is my shit. When niggas say they wrote for somebody, I always like, well, how can you get it right for yourself? Like, why did niggas never wrote for themselves?
Not his best song is, in my opinion, Get Down on the Ground.
No, he got Get Down on the Ground. He got some another one too, but he got some shit.
I'm not talking about when he was in that group.
But no, this is my thing, bro. So again, if niggas, if they like, oh, I wrote that shit, why you never write for yourself? And niggas be like, oh, well, because, nigga, I just didn't want to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, you didn't want to do all the music, the mainstream shit. Okay. Yeah. Show me a song where you verbally and lyrically was delivering like this.
Yeah,
Like, then...
You know what the craziest part is? Gilly is not slick at all. Now, go listen to him. Before they get into it, listen to his music. It does not say like the flow.
At one point,
the flow is kind of similar, a little bit similar, right?
Yeah.
It's not all the way, and it's a little. It's like clear. There's some influence.
At one point, I did think Gilly the Kid looked like Lil Wayne without his dreads.
Yeah, so they do look alike, bro. But look, there's a point where he's still sounding like himself. Once Wayne came out and really took that style and ran with it, then all of a sudden he started sounding like Wayne trying to sound like him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do get what you're
saying. And
he was imitating the imitator.
And you know what I mean? And put it in, now he's a metaphor. He's trying to do all these you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's clear, bro. Like, yeah, the flow's there, but you never in your life have ever had, not even something better than songs on a Carter, just a Carter.
Well, you said the flow? Oh, but saying when? Like,
when? That's my point. It sounds a little, you can see. And the words, the bull and all that, you know what I mean? It's clear,
Yeah.
I give him that.
Yeah.
Like you said, he gave me some slang and cadences and you know what I mean? So, whatever. I don't really care about the flow. That's why niggas was like, mad at Drake. Yeah, he co-wrote, but they was like, oh, because the flow. Who gives a fuck about the flow? Everybody's flow is recycled. Somebody has already done that flow. There's no new, at this point of rap, there is no new flow that is going to come out.
You don't think so?
What? We got the singing, we got the fast, we got the slow, we got the da-da-da-da. What?
Niggas can start half flowing.
Da-da. Da-da.
Nah, niggas start half flowing. Like, niggas trying to say, I kicked in the dough. I kicked dough.
And
nigga,
dough.
Yeah, where you can start rapping where niggas start, you allow, like, the listener to add in their own middle words.
Oh. Like a choose your own path, like a book? I read a Choose Your Own Path book, and I cheated the whole way. Because I'm like, I didn't really like how this turned out.
That's funny as fuck.
It was the Goosebumps book. I'll never forget that. I was mad. Because I kept fucking dying in it. And I'm like, bro, what's the right fucking path? But it was so crazy. It was like, maybe it was a chunkier, it was one of the thick, Goosebump books. You know, the bigger ones where they have where they have the direction choose your own. You never seen those.
No, I don't know what you talking about. I read books. I don't know what the fuck you was reading.
You never seen the choose your own direction books though?
Nah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so it was like a nice amount of pages, basically.
Yeah,
that's what I should have said from the jump. I'm saying big.
This nigga said, I'm like, oh man, we talking about bitches or what?
Yeah, so a nice amount of pages, and it kept leading me to. It took like maybe like an hour, bro. You know what I mean? Just to try to get to a good path. And then I read it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, oh, I should go back and read it. And I never did.
So stand on that.
And I stole that book from the book fair.
So stand on that. Stand on, the hip-hop side. we both conclude he probably didn't write the shit from Wayne. Right?
Well, it's not probably. He didn't. He said he didn't. We know he didn't. He's never had a verse, a hook, a song, a motherfucking inkling of anything close to that. But he's a great podcaster. He's funny as fuck. And I like Wallow's really the super funny one.
He is Wallow. And Wallow has, for me, the credibility.
Exactly. But
nah, we fuck with you niggas, though. I ain't gonna lie. We fuck with the niggas.
We fuck with niggas. Nobody ain't saying we don't like at all, but you didn't write that shit, nigga.
Gilly, we talking about you as a hip-hop artist, nigga. Don't try to hate on us on the podcast.
Yeah, like,
nigga. We all in this shit together, nigga.
Yeah.
But what do you think about, like, the stand on the hip-hop shit? Do you think he's, like, better than the game?
This was better than the game.
Gilly.
Better than, he said he was better than the game.
That's the question I'm asking.
Look, bro, like I said before, the only nigga on the West Coast that is lyrically better than the game is Kendrick.
But Gilly ain't on the West Coast.
But do you get my point? Mm-hmm. Gilly's not even top 20 in his city. He's not top 20 in rapping. Gilly, I would put AR Ab before this nigga, bro.
Gilly told me.
You know who AR Ab is?
Yeah, I know.
I would put AR Ab before I would put this nigga there.
They say Gilly cooked cash.
I put O'Malley before this nigga.
They say Gilly cooked cash. And he cooked. They say he cooked cash and he cooked 40 cal.
No. Was $3 there too? Never fucking happened.
Well, yeah. So, stand on that shit. You know, go over here to Biggie. I mean Puffy. You seen that shit Puffy was talking about? Nigga talking about Puffy. What are you talking about?
What happened?
This nigga Puffy.
Not paying niggas again?
Nah. So Jay-Z was recently. They was on Spaces, I think. Clubhouse. They was on Clubhouse. And nigga was talking about the Three Kings, and he was talking about his pod. He had himself in the middle, and then Big was over here. So Jay-Z was like the Three Kings, whatever. And he was saying like, Pac and Big are still the pillars of hip hop. And he was saying he felt like that's not the controversy. He felt like when they died,
he filled their shoes.
It was
that's
on
what
him.
He filled their shoes. Yeah.
That's on him to. No, it was Jay said that. He's like he was on him to fill their shoes and fill that void, and he felt like he was the best one to fill that void.
He didn't do anything thuggish, nothing like that. Hold on, because he stole Biggie's rhymes. Like he's great, bro. But he's not. When niggas talk influential, I will never put Jay-Z in a conversation of being influential. Just for simply like, oh, because Wayne. No,
he said he filled the void.
He didn't fit. That's what I'm saying.
Of Pac.
You never did that, bro. You always never did that. That always was never a thing, bro. Like, never happened, not gonna happen. And he's great, bro. But like I said, filled the void. Ooh, I would say honestly, if we gonna be fucking objective, or is it subjective? So, whatever the fuck it is, we're gonna be one of those words. Then,
one of them motherfuckers.
I would say Dre did, because Dre was on the West. Niggas was really fucking with Dr. Dre and Ice Cube for a period of time. No. They did, bro. If we're being 100% honest.
So as far as just clarify. As far as void, when he says void, he's talking about as far as what they brought to the game. So as far as what Puffy brought to the game, as far as what Pac brought, as far as influential, like as far as what they was saying, I start saying that shit. And I was like, I have never heard this man ever say anything that made me be like, oh, that reminded me of Tupac. I've never heard Jay-Z ever say anything to me like, yeah, that sounds like Pac. He's saying like he started being on their type of time. I was like, when? But this where it got fucked up. So he said that shit. And Puffy.
My bad, I ate all of these Doritos.
Nah, we same shit. Puffy. This nigga hopped in this space and was like, well, let me just say something. You sure did. Let me just say that, yeah, man, you sure did fill them shoes. Like, you really did fill them shoes. And this is the crazy part. He said, because, man, I actually know how much Biggie actually looked up to you. So do you think, one,
how? Was he older than Biggie, though?
He was looking up to Biggie, bro.
I know he was, but was he older than Biggie?
Is he older than Biggie? That's even worse. I never knew that.
I think he might be. Biggie was 25 when he died.
Yeah. Pac was what, 27?
No, they were both 25.
Both 25 when they died?
No, Biggie was even younger than that. Biggie was like 23.
Wow.
Look it up. How old was Biggie when he died?
Do you think Biggie was looking up to him?
No, bro. I want to see something
Oh.
in relation to that. My phone dead.
Uh-oh. Well,
Biggie,
when he died.
23, right?
Biggie Smalls was approximately 24 years old when he died.
Okay. So, what's the year he was born? What's the year he was born?
74.
What year was Jay-Z born?
Oh, he was born in 72. Biggie was born in 72. What year?
Jay-Z had to be. Jay-Z's the same age as my mom. Ain't he like 51?
Who is J.O.?
Jay-Z is not.
God damn it, Jay-Z was born in 1969.
For real?
Fuck.
And he looked up to him and was, bro.
I don't care if Jay-Z was 3 years older. I just don't think Big looked up to him.
Yeah, I know, but you know what Nas
I think
said?
they were in competition.
You know, and you got the nerve to say you better than Big. Dick sucking lips. That's the very lip.
I get it.
He's
Puffy and you
he said
Biggie.
niggas chasing you to building, come to my building, and I ain't even
Give you my number. Call him my number. I
Yeah,
ain't
call
give
him
you
my
my
phone.
number.
I ain't even give you my number. That nigga funny.
Calling my phone and I ain't even give you my number is wild, bro.
I'm like, damn.
So yeah, Puffy said that, But I remember it was like a competition, like where Biggie wasn't really acknowledging Jay-Z. He was really acknowledging Nas. Like, oh, it's me and Nas.
Yeah.
Like, it's Biggie because everybody's like, all right, Biggie's the king.
Yeah.
But then Nas kind of was in there too. Like, nah, Nas is spitting, bruh.
Yeah.
And even Nas was like, yeah, it's me versus Biggie. Like, we're acknowledging. And that's why him and Jay had beef because he never would acknowledge Jay. And Jay was kind of saying, like, there's three, Jigga, Biggie, or Nas. Like, he was throwing himself in that category. And that's why Nas was like, what the fuck? I don't fuck with this nigga. He trying to throw himself in our category.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But Jay-Z is tough.
No, but it's really not.
Jay-Z tough as fuck. I will never
But
not.
even I was talking to a dude, he a Jay-Z fan. He says Jay-Z is the best rapper ever. I'd be like, I debated. He's like, Jay-Z's the best rapper ever. But he even realized, he even said it. No, he even said it, bro. Jay-Z had never said no shit that made him be like, bro, that reminds me of Tupac. He just broke it down. He's like, he was like,
he said people said that reminds me of Tupac. Did he really say that?
what do you mean?
He said that? Like people tell him.
Oh, no, that's what old dude at my job said.
Oh.
The nigga, Jay-Z was just saying he felt the Pac void.
Bro.
Puffy was just giving him props like, yeah, bro, you did it better than anybody else could.
Nah, he went on. Great career. But
Nah, I don't think it's just the problem for me is, bro, he couldn't have filled the void of Pac. It's just about the Pac thing because Pac for me seemed very anti-establishment and told you it's anti-establishment.
yeah, and this nigga signed.
Jay-Z seemed like he'd be like, yeah, I'm kind of anti-establishment, but really secretly be with the establishment.
And this nigga is very pro-establishment.
Established in the establishment.
Yeah, that nigga's at the top of the thing. Yeah, he's not, bro, because that's not what never, never, bro. I never got Pac vibes from him.
Pac vibes. Did you? I never even seen that nigga. What if he had a do-rag? I would give Ja Rule more Pac vibes than that nigga.
Yeah, no.
Ja Rule trying to be Pac.
He looked like him, yeah, but no. The only person I would say give me the Pac vibe, like, if we're being 100% honest, like, where people really, you know who it is.
You better be saying I'm thinking it who?
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne?
With all the, I'm talking about where niggas really thought Lil Wayne was really, you know what I'm talking about. Niggas really believe that.
Yeah.
All the Taz niggas wanted to get tatted like him. Yeah. Like, niggas wasn't.
No, but I'm talking about, I get it, but I'm talking about like Pac vibes when niggas like, hey, watch out, like it's Pac. I feel like Lil Wayne shit was kind of hindered because people always felt like, oh, he's protected by Birdman. Yeah. So they never gave him like, I feel like when Pac came around, like, oh shit, yeah, like it's Pac. Like, and I was gonna say DMX. I feel like niggas when DMX came around, niggas like, hey, watch out, DMX.
Hey,
that nigga's really tripping for real.
I'll give you that. I will say the person who gave me, he filled the void.
That's what I said. DMX.
He had two number one.
He was going platinum before any of them niggas was going platinum, bro.
So,
he was going platinum when R. Kelly was going platinum, and nobody else on the East Coast was going platinum.
So if we're gonna be 100% honest, he filled the void. If DMX really did though, like at that around what? So like his first shit dropped. Hell is hot. Hell is dark or whatever. That's like 98.
If he dropped that in 98, he definitely filled the void. I thought it was more like 97, but they died in 96, so.
No, well, Biggie died in 97.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, Pop died in 96. Biggie died 6 months later, but just happened to be in 97. Which is crazy. He died less than a year later, but it's just in a different year. Fucking chips is addicting. When he dropped that album.
My phone finna die. Albums. 98.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's dark and hell is hot and
So he
flesh on
probably
my
worked on
flesh,
it,
blood
what,
on my
in
blood.
97?
Then look, this is who filled the void. It's dark and hell is hot.
Uh-huh.
Flesh on my flesh, blood on my blood.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was X.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought there was another one. I could have sworn he had another one that came out.
We had one called not
Return of the Dog.
Yeah, Return of the Dog. Yeah, another one too called
Rough Riders Presents, whatever the fuck that is. Because I remember all this shit banging. There was like a period, like a good 5-year period.
It was DMX.
DMX was killing shit. Yeah, bro, DMX filled that void. Jay-Z was not hitting like that. Jay-Z had hits, but he had like, excuse me, miss, and shit like that. There was not that. He
Like,
never had no thug-ass music.
It's a hard not like.
Where's
like,
the thug? Where's
bro,
the
that's
thug?
a sample that people already love.
Where's the,
of course, the song gonna bang.
Where's the thug? You know what I mean? I never big
Even
him.
if he did have thug songs, because he did try to have a thug song against Nas. That fucking was it Super Ugly? Was it?
Super ugly
Yeah,
and
Super
then the
Ugly.
takeover.
Yeah, but nigga, even that, bro. I'm talking about like actions of Pac. Like DMX for me was doing Pac shit. Like
Yeah.
this nigga was out here wilding, bro,
It's
getting arrested and shit.
Everything, but like plus more. You know?
Yeah, plus more. Like
Yeah.
getting arrested, plus
Doing crack.
drugs, crack.
Doing crack is
Nigga was
crazy.
doing crack, riding ATVs in Arizona. Like that's
that's
fucking
crazy.
wild.
He was really living his life.
He was wild, bro. You feel me? So yeah, I think for sure. But I just thought that was a little crazy that Puffy would say something like that. Not leaving hip hop. Too Short said.
Spark that blunt.
No, you nigga. Too Short said that he was basically disgusted, and he felt disgusted, and he was mad at the way how Kevin Samuels talked to women. He felt like Kevin Samuels.
No, he did
used
not
to
say that.
degrade women.
Did he really say that?
Mm-hmm.
Bitch. Him?
Mr. My Favorite Word.
Everything he talks about is degrading a woman. There's never been a song where he hasn't degraded a woman. I've never heard a verse from him ever where he didn't degrade a woman in it. I've always never he's always never been an advocate for women. There's never been a point in his life. There's not a point in time where it's like, oh yeah, no, there's no point. That never happened. When?
Now.
Name no, but I don't give a fuck about now when you're like 63. I don't care about that.
That nigga said Kevin Samuels was basically a bad guy.
Nigga, you were Kevin Samuels. But there was no trying to get people, you know what I mean? Like, he was, bro, people don't like Kevin Samuels because the niggas told the truth. Mm-hmm. And he told the truth to niggas too. Mm-hmm. People need to be more realistic about life and stop looking up to these celebrities and all these. We're not all meant to be like that, bro. Y'all realize that though, right?
But here's my thing, like nigga talking about.
But I'm just saying, you realize though that everybody's not gonna be rich. Some people are gonna live a modest life. Some people are gonna that's just how the world is.
Well, here's the thing though. So you talking about like everybody ain't gonna be living like that, bro. Like people don't realize celebrities, bro, are getting fucked over.
I mean, bro,
They in debt like them everybody else. And I was gonna say the problem with people though is
want some water?
Speaking of Kevin Samuels,
Nah, the beer is crazy. Beer instead of water is crazy. I said, you want some water? He took a swig of a Miller.
I think I needed some liquid at that time.
Yeah.
Boss. I don't know.
He said any liquid. He said any.
I said some liquid, nigga. Some.
Yeah, but that's very vague.
No, nigga, that's very direct. That means it's whatever my choice, nigga. Any is very vague.
Yeah,
So-
I'll give you that.
Just speaking about that, you know, it's like, what do people really value? What do you have to like? This if Too Short could flip the game and be like, yeah, nigga, women need to be respected.
But it's true. That is a fact, though.
But too short, nigga.
Yeah, but wrong.
How did he
right
get
message,
past?
wrong messenger.
That's what I'm saying. No, right message. But how did he start being able to be like, hey, I'm gonna hop on this train? Like,
Because we know why, bro. Because it's just like Snoop and all that, where he got on the red table and Jada Smith, of all people, is sitting there talking about like it really fucked me up when I heard you saying bitch and all that other stuff and bitches and hoes, and he was like, yeah, I was young. Or
I don't know
like
what the fuck Snoop. No,
he stood on it.
No, he stood on that.
I don't remember him standing on that.
No, he said it fucked him up calling Gail a bitch. But he did nothing. Now, he stood on that. He also did nothing.
At the red table, we didn't stand on that.
On what?
On them saying bitch, he backtracked. No, I'm talking about in his early songs.
On Gail, he backtracked. He said, I'm sorry for calling her a bitch shit. But his early songs, bro, they asked him. He was like, hell no, I don't take none of that shit back, bro. Fuck them bitches.
No, but I'm talking about with the red table, because that's why they had the red table interview.
And then he walked back on the songs
I don't believe he walked all the way back, but he was like, just like.
Because that nigga known for saying,
very somber. Very somber. You know?
Yeah.
Like, no, bro.
I know he tried to say, like, oh, my mama was crying, so I had to.
Bro, look, man. To be 100% honest, rap should respect women more. But you know what I mean? But then at the
women should respect themselves more, too.
Yeah. Stop letting niggas and bitches make these songs that make you act all ratchet and wild and then being like, oh, they overstand. Well, damn, motherfucker. Like, look, bro, I'm all for women empowerment and all that. You know what I mean? Do what you do. But also, even
why don't women team up, though?
Yeah, that too, but
I don't see women teaming up.
When I'm not saying modest.
They often like hate each other.
Look, I'm not saying modest and cover up. I never, you know what I mean, push. But I'm just saying, like, be modest and respect yourself. Because a lot of y'all be out here just like pussy damn near out. Bro, you know what I mean? Really titties out. You can see bro. What for? What? What do you need to do that for? Like,
the problem with me, bro, is
wouldn't it be crazy if a nigga walked around and?
But they're fucking brainwashed. Here's the crazy thing. So you talking about like women not wearing clothes and shit, like, and then they won't respect. Do you know, like, the American, like all our shit, TikTok, Instagram, and all that shit, the algorithm pushes that shit.
Yeah.
It pushes like making women and all type of shit. I learned today, bro, like in China, you know what the algorithm pushes?
What?
Engineering. So if you go on TikTok on China or some of China, you're gonna more so see niggas creating shit. They actually put your producers pump your shit if you do create.
Yeah.
Our algorithm, nigga,
it's just
you get naked, nigga. They pump that shit like
fuck shit.
Pump
it's just
pump it. Like, why is that?
Shit.
Why is that?
Bro,
that's the crazy part.
But it's, man, look. Everybody need to take accountability for the shit they do. Yeah, like, we all do, bro. Like, motherfuckers be always ready to blame it on someone. A lot of shit be self-inflicted that people do. And then they'll be like, oh, you know, there's circumstances that led to some of these things, but then at a certain point, you gotta be like, nah.
Niggas don't want to fucking admit it, but they be doing this shit to appease the colonizers, nigga.
That too, but then also, not even that, motherfuckers be like rapping on this, oh, I killed so and so, and then they die, and then motherfuckers be like, man, that's so sad. For what?
I think the game is saturated now.
But do you get what I'm saying though?
But motherfuckers be talking about I kill rapping so and so, and it be like, I'm not just saying this guy, but it'd be like a famous rapper's son. He'd be like, nigga, you live in the suburbs. You wouldn't kill nobody. Like, why, at one point you gotta like tell him, okay, son, I rap like that because I live like that.
Yeah.
But I need you to take the game to the next step where you are now rapping about
being
how to live on this conscious level. It's about, you know, you gotta
it's growth,
vibration. You gotta vibrate on a higher level.
But like, you can't talk death and speak death and all that and really be doing it too. And then that motherfucker dying and oh man, it's so sad they died. No, motherfucker, he was killing other niggas. Let's just be 100% honest, bro. Just motherfuckers be mad at Charleston White. Yeah, he a weirdo, you know what I mean? But he speak truth, bro. Anything that's against us, we should be against it. There should be no reason why we push all this. Yeah, kill, shoot, drugs, bro.
But you don't think back in the day other nations went to war? Nations go to war.
No, I'm not saying that. Stop glorifying war to these little kids who now think it's cool. Ooh, niggas argue now. Boom, blick off the, you know what I mean? Because all they hear is they want to be like that. Now they a crash dummy. Fuck all that pushing negative shit. We're not gonna get nowhere with negative. There's a place for that. You keep that. But the majority of rap should not be about that. We should be about uplifting people. And nobody want to hear that. Say, but you can make shit
sure.
that bang though. Where you don't, but you think it don't bang because they ain't talking about killing shit. You want to have that, man. That's a dumb mentality to have, bro. That's low vibration. That's
Facts.
low. You're a low
Facts.
vibrational being by doing that. And
Facts.
I'm not even saying because I make music and I've made music like that. But you see, I'm changing. My shit is changing, and I'm still making bangers though. It may not be shit we gonna play in the club, but shit, you don't always need to be in the fucking club. You know what I mean? Less if we're being 100% honest, bro. Like, the way some people live where all they do is party, you always trying to go to the next party, you always trying to be out. Be inside, love yourself. Love yourself, bro. Spend time with yourself. Mm-hmm. No, nobody needs to party 24/7 and be doing all that. Just, bro, like.
But people don't even party no more. They party in front of their phone, bro.
And they, be at the party like, whole time, you ain't even do shit. You just
you just there in the corner, nigga, like.
Nah, that's crazy.
The party is on the phone. The party on the phone, so they gotta like unplug. Like
that sounds like somebody Drake would say signed party on the phone.
Party on the phone.
Yeah.
Nah, but we talk about it all the time, bro. We read often, so you gonna be reading some shit. Like you gotta unplug from the phone, bro.
Yeah.
Get back into that paper, so you can learn how to get that paper. Like,
yeah,
you gotta unplug.
You gotta learn, man. You gotta learn. Like everything don't gotta be a game. Everything like I don't want to fucking. Draw on and keep going, but I'm just saying, bro. No, but it's just because motherfuckers need to hear that, bro. Like all this bullshit we put out, and then motherfuckers be like, oh, or and then everybody want to live this way, and then throw it on. I don't like saying the word, but throw it on God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or throw it on whoever that is. But you trying to throw it on what you think is the Elohim, but you want to be like, oh, why he let all this happen? How are you willing to say that, but you don't follow none of the stuff he asked you to follow at all? You don't follow the commandments. You don't follow the laws. You don't follow dietary laws. You don't follow statutes. Mm-hmm. None of that. You do none of that, bro. Mm-hmm. So what do you expect? He's supposed to care because he says he cares about the people that are doing this. Mm-hmm. So if you're not doing that, then how could you sit there and be like, oh, man, look how he lets what's happened to the world. And you don't do what he asks. Why would he even help you?
Yeah,
it's true. Dumb. You don't even call him by his name.
That's true.
You don't do none of that. You call him by the wrong name. You worship pagan, like 8 gods in one.
Facts.
And call it Jesus.
Call it Jesus.
Call it Jesus and all this other, and call him fake names, and you know what I mean? And do fuck shit, and then you want to be like, oh, man, look at the world. None of y'all are living holy. So how could you ever, when people be trying to bring God in, like, oh, this world is fun. No, we do a lot of this shit is self-inflicted, bro. Even if you don't believe in the commandments or nothing, if you are what comes behind it, believing in God, if you just followed the 10 commandments, the world would be a lot better.
The problem is we have capitalism. People might want to do good, but they also want to have the most money.
But that's gluttony.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta get to a point where people don't give a fuck about physical things, tangible things. When we can get to the intangible, you start thinking about the intangible, life would be a lot better.
Energy, I feel like that the purpose of when we all rise, it's our spirits or our conscious go somewhere to a higher level instead of being stuck here. And I think that's why we do have ghosts. Mm-hmm. Is because it is about a thing. It's about you could call it falling sin, but even if you didn't even follow it, I think it's about being really like a good person, mm-hmm. and then you're not stuck here. Mm-hmm. That's what I think. It's really is. It's mm-hmm. way deeper than what you know what I mean. And I'm not saying I don't believe in a higher power or nothing like. But I'm saying I think it's also been tailored to push a certain agenda at a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it's as simple as you follow this, and then when you die, your spirit. It rises to another level. That's what it means. You go to heavens or you go wherever.
I remember somebody was telling me that, I don't really much believe it, but it could be true.
Is it recorded?
Yeah, I just pressed. She has that stop. Oh, she said not yet.
When did I record? When did it start recording?
Well, I just wanted to get that take you were saying right now.
Oh, yeah, you got that in?
Yeah. Look at that. Doop 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 doop.
Okay, but look, all right, the Juneteenth. You know they stole that ice cream, that whole flavor and all that from somebody else, a black company.
Yeah, and they wanted to make the Juneteenth ice cream.
And then they turned around and made it Juneteenth ice cream. People aren't realizing. This nigga said he integrated into a burning house for a reason. when they keep talking about this, you know what I mean, Martin Luther King and all this, and then when we let these people get involved in all these things, and we made like Martin Luther King Day at national, you know what I mean, a real holiday. Now Juneteenth is a real holiday. Now you open the door for all these white people to pop in and make money off of this shit, and the people who are making money, who used to make money off of black business, aren't making money on Juneteenth. Why are the people whose ancestors enslaved us making the money off of shit that's
but this my thing,
celebration like, of the freedom of enslavement?
Yeah, but why would they even be making money? Like, first of all, why would us as a people be going out there looking to purchase a Juneteenth ice cream? What the fuck does that have to do with the commemoration of Juneteenth? You go and purchase an ice cream. How about the commemoration of Juneteenth? You motherfuckers go back and actually go learn some history about yourself.
Yeah.
Or you actually go buy a history book. Why are you buying ice cream? So I think they're obviously, I think they think we're so much of fools that like, oh, these niggas gonna buy ice cream.
Who's gonna buy that shit though? But there probably was somebody out there that bought that shit.
No, niggas probably bought it because again they probably seen it and was like, I don't know, because when you look at the container, they got like black hands.
Why we need a party for every damn thing, bro?
No, bro, because that's what America does, bro. They monetize everything. I just don't want to say America, like just the West, like
capitalism,
they
bro.
They monetize everything, bro. The moment they made Juneteenth a holiday and we didn't ask for that shit, I was like, yeah, something's going on.
They try to make money. It's always back to making money.
Make more for the motherfucking money. So, bro, for them, and then the fact that they gonna fucking rip a lady off.
Ain't that crazy? And then
rip a company off.
Two companies, the lady with the plates,
yeah,
and then the fucking ice cream people. They ripped two black-owned companies off to make money off of it. White people did. Stop letting motherfuckers. Everybody come to the cookout. Can't everybody come to the cookout?
Nigga, can't everybody can't be cousins.
Yeah, bro. You can't. Like
man,
there are some. Like, you know what I mean? Like, are you cool, bro? Like, but all this letting everybody monetize and all this shit, monetize with.
Bro, I'm surprised because, you know, it's a little stretch. You know, Russia, they now into the little other region. They hitting the east now. Bomb, whatever. But I'm surprised.
You know what, did you hear what they
we
said?
haven't fully, like, I'm going to see when America's going to monetize it. And I was thinking about that. And then today I found out that they had just passed a thing like 2 weeks ago where now we're not just giving them arms. Like, all the shit we give them now is on a loan basis. Everything we give them now is on a loan basis. At first, we was giving them arms. But Biden just passed the
So they owe us now.
Now you owe us.
That was the whole purpose of it.
Wait. Now you might not join. We don't need you to actually join NATO. You owe us now anyway. So
you owe this. So do this to pay it off.
And then you're gonna need more money to rebuild your country too.
But did you see what Russia said? That was like, take off the sanctions and we'll let out the food go. The grain.
They're selling the grain though.
But they're saying they'll let it out to export to other places because people are going to start starving in certain areas.
See, I think Russia's trying to play the game because they actually took, like, Ukraine is recorded, like, it's recorded of them saying, like, bro, like, the president, he was saying, like, oh, the rest of you countries around the world, y'all fucked up people because y'all buying that grain and y'all know that's our grain. Russia stole it from us.
Yeah.
So Russia is saying, "Oh, take off the sanctions because they want to export that shit. They don't get that shit back to the Ukraine. Yeah. They just want to export it. Now they stole so much and they're slowly getting it off.
Them niggas are liars, bro. Like, but everybody a liar anyways. But still,
facts. Nigga, everybody be fucking. It's hard to trust anybody. That motherfucker. It's hard to trust either side. They thought that one time. It's hard to trust either side. It's like for so many years we talk about how they oppressing us over here. And then it's hard to then be like, well, nah, America doing the right thing over there with those people.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem. Like, are they really doing the right thing? Like, sometimes I really be thinking, like, who's the right in this situation? Russia have the right to do what they're doing? But then when innocent people are dying, you know, we talk about how the kids just got shot out here and they died. Be honest, nigga, it ain't just grown-ups dying out there in Ukraine. Yeah. It's kids dying, too. So, no one should be killing kids.
Little boys and grown men and old men.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband.
They're not even worried about what they doing to women too. Man. They going after the boys. Like, that's a boy, damn it.
Yeah, I seen that shit in That's crazy though.
That's crazy going through that, bro. Imagine being a kid there, though. Like, that's fuck. Imagine that, bro. Like, that's really, like, even, like, when you think deeper of it, like, even the shooting with the kids, like, imagine that, bro. You just learning. You hear police sirens, and then you're like, what the fuck is that? And they probably was like, oh, lockdown, you know what I mean? Nigga ran up in there, though, before they could do a lockdown, and you just chilling in your room until you're like, oh, hot, you know what I mean? And then motherfucker just go in there and shooting you on the fucking face. You're like 7.
Were the kids?
They were like maybe
11.
Like,
It was 10.
10, 11.
It was
So,
10.
but still.
That's horrible.
You're 10, 11. Imagine
Fourth
being
grade.
10, seeing your friends get killed one by one.
I'm sorry.
18 in a row, and then you the last one. Boom, all face shots to the point they couldn't identify him, Chuck.
Yeah, I know.
They had
sad.
to do DNA tests, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's just sad.
mental, once again, mental health. Like, bro, if you don't work on these things, this nation will never prosper. Because if you really look at it, bro, the craziest part, look, mass shootings, I looked at it through countries. We had 288. The next one was closest is like 10.
No, that was the next smartest thing. Biden did say that. Like, how are we at this country? Are we the one doing this shit? But let me.
We're
just
the
say,
most
though,
third world, first world country.
But how can we expect us as a people, or even our people, or all people, to change, bro? When America ain't changed. America ain't changed.
Yeah.
Like, so how can you expect the citizens to change, bro, when they still doing the same things across the world? Like, they still fucking people up too, but then like, so it's actually makes sense. Like, the people that oppress you will then try to go do crazy. They see, bro, if we didn't have these guns laying around at an easy, accessible rate,
Yeah.
why do you think we have these at an accessible rate? Because America wants to show the rest of the world we got guns over here, bro.
But who gives a fuck?
No, but this is a problem. If America don't change, then the people not gonna change.
Bro, rule with the sword. You know what that go back to.
Yeah.
But it's a reason for all of this, bro. And there's so many other people that are now brainwashed to this thinking like it always has to be about war, about who's the best. Bro, everybody just mind your business and live cohesively. Stop, like, you know what I mean?
But what do you do when people are not minding their business? Do you get in it?
No, bro, even mind your business then. Bro, just mind your business, everybody. But if they go, boom, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Because then you bring into it then, boom, well, damn, that's the homie. You know what I mean? Like, they going at it, whatever, cool. Well, damn, oh, you hit the homie. Now we got to get down. And then y'all get, oh, well, damn, you hit that. You get, but these are countries, though. But you get what I'm saying?
Because North Korea just did that shit. They just fired some more missiles today. They fired some shit off, some little missiles, test some shit off, and then Japan and America just tested some shit. They started doing military drills.
No, you seen Russia and China pass by the Japanese Sea, and they had to scramble jets. They passed by, and then for like they said it was like a 13-hour little training thing, but they was protecting the southeast China Sea, I think it is.
Yeah, because what they trying to do, bro, is I don't know if Taiwan that way, but I know they're gonna start moving shit towards Taiwan. They feel like America, it's not, if we ain't gonna protect, we're gonna at least start shipping weapons over there.
Yeah,
cause you got to get ahead of it. You see what happened to Ukraine.
Yeah, but
you gotta get ahead of it.
So that's the thing. They're fucking with Taiwan and they're fucking with Japan, because you know Japan or China, they say they're different people, but literally Japan comes from China. You know what I mean?
You can tell that little shit is broken off from that main.
Yeah, like it's a part of it, bro.
Yeah,
like
Japan is actually islands and shit, mostly islands and shit, right?
It's islands.
Yeah, it's much smaller than China, but they did conquer them at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So how is that? Which
Japan conquered China?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, huh? But that's why they treat them like that now. Like, nah, nigga, you really did some. Japan really loved to play the cool role now, but it's just like Germany. Y'all got beat into submission. That's why y'all cool like that. Yeah. Like, y'all niggas really, Japan did worse shit than the Germans did.
But
you know that, right? Do you know that that's a fact? They did way more war crimes, and America is right up there too.
They was doing the same shit. They were on the side of Germany.
But I'm saying,
was it Axis power?
Yeah, the
Axis. We
were allies. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, they were worse. If out of all the atrocities, and then Japan did the most. They did
atrocities to who?
To China, to like, no, bro. They
More
really
than what
did.
They did to the people in Africa.
No, I'm saying in World War II.
Oh, yeah,
Japan did the most,
yeah.
but that's why they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's why they got nuked, nigga. Because they really think about that.
Well, I think they got nuked because they actually tried to touched American soil.
But even do you get my point though? Them niggas was really
Them niggas was bold enough to come over here. You know how far that is?
them niggas spun.
Do you know how far it is to
Them
go,
niggas spun a block.
to come like, oh, we gonna touch y'all.
Like that's
We gonna touch
crazy.
y'all closest area right there.
Boom.
And niggas knew they wasn't coming back. You can't tell me them Japanese soldiers knew they like, oh, we gonna fly all the way fuck out of there, land somewhere over there, refuel, and then make it back.
They knew it was so
It was over.
kamikazes.
Kamikazes.
Like that's when you know right there, kamikazes, bro. They have people convinced to crash in, but for what? It's not even like y'all was protecting your own shit.
But this is what I'm thinking though. Like, do you think?
But I want you to think about that. They weren't protecting their own shit from somebody trying to invade and take their shit over.
No, they wasn't.
So what is the purpose of the kamikazes, bro? You niggas is coming for you because y'all niggas spazzed out.
Well, I think at that point they realized, oh, okay, let's not let, because America, if they come to you, it's over.
Yeah,
And we touch your soil.
the
first time
Vietnam,
except for Vietnam, yeah, we
except
got
for Iraq
Afghanistan.
and what Afghanistan, Iraq, both,
Yeah.
all of that. Like, so we was there, but nah, But the thing with those is,
Nah, I'ma
listen,
give you-
it's the-
I'ma
but
give-
listen, it's the same thing. We're never gonna do well in jungle warfare because
But
this is all.
Iraq shit was,
That's still that's the what we call it's called the wilderness in the Bible.
Yeah.
That would be the wilderness.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean. It's not a city. Mostly like it's not really a city, bro. It's like
yeah, just somewhere that niggas.
motherfuckers live. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Behind
yeah.
mountains and it's a
Yeah.
mountainous region.
But that motherfucker, them
them niggas, is,
them
they'll,
motherfuckers
they'll,
out
they'll
there.
hang with the high and within a family, just like the Viet Cong was doing. They'll
Yeah.
hide with the family.
Yeah.
Boom, wow, spray your shit. You can't beat these niggas because you're within. And then you kill somebody's uncle, and then that
And
little
now
nigga
that
want
person- yeah, now
boom,
that
then you
person-
kill him, and then his little brother grows up later.
Yeah.
Boom, and it'll never stop, bro.
Yeah, I think that's why they had to pull out, because it's like, I'm never gonna stop hating these people. It got to a point where these people hate us so much they don't even realize they used to be oppressed by a group. It was a group, and now what happened? We pulled out, and I'm sorry, but what they making do to the women, bruh?
Crazy.
I'm like, whoa, oh, I wouldn't want my, damn, I don't know, man, shit. Like, yeah, no, I do. Women, they gotta have freedom of speech and gotta have that because, but them niggas over there, bro, they take that shit too serious, bro. Like, yeah, I don't want my daughters and them out here wearing crazy ass clothes, but nigga, you talking about wearing the blue thing from top to bottom?
Yeah, all the way
Talking
covered.
about at 6 years old, they gotta get out of school and learn to start basically doing woman
Ain't
duties.
that crazy?
That's tough.
That's so yeah, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like American bullshit, but we got a little bit. We all right. Got it. We
A
got
little bit
some shit. They all right. You
Yeah.
know, we just in this motherfucker. We ain't land on the Plymouth. We ain't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed
Yeah.
on us. Okay. We all know who said that, but who said the reason why we quoted? We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
No. My bacon smelling mighty fine. That's my shit right there. Nah, but
Nah, yeah, shit is going in. I'll just be wondering, bro. Like,
like that shit, like the way they treat women, bro. I don't know. Like, I really am starting to like truly feel like,
maybe they're the truly oppressed ones.
not even that. I'm starting to feel like maybe in the beginning, like, because if you really look at all what we call religions, the early ones, it's about women, bro. Like, because even think about, I thought about something as deep as this. If you want to be technical, bro,
Yeah.
we kind of start off as women, and we just don't have breasts, and where the clitoris is, that becomes
Yeah,
a
then
dick.
you either get
but
the
you
X
start-
or you get the Y, right?
Yeah, but
You the X or a
but
Y.
you already, you know what I mean?
You already an X, I think they say, right?
Yeah.
And then you get the Y.
But you get my point where you start from a woman or something. But I feel like at a certain point where once men got older and more mature, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
then niggas is just like, well, shit.
I don't know though. How do you go start off a woman? Though? I think in the beginning your body gotta decide. It gotta start making space for uteruses, and I think in the beginning it gotta like. You can't just be like we gotta look that up. Like, are you just an infant, and then at one point your body like, all right, start making uteruses, or start making like.
So,
Fuck, that's crazy. The human body, bro, is so fucking complex.
but so the thing that makes me think that too, though, is the first part in the Bible where it says, I want to know what the original word was.
Yeah.
But it says man. I know it's man, but I'm talking about from the jump. Not once it became like this is about a man. You know what I mean? But where it says we made man in our image, or it's more than one. And if there was more than one, that means they reproduced, right?
Well, they say it was more than one, but then it also follows up and said when they says like we should make them in our image, and then it says I think the following that it says he made it, God made it, then made them in His image. Then it changed it to His image, like right after that.
But that's my point. What if that's not what it? You get what I'm saying? Because our image.
So what you said is when they said we gonna make him our image, that there was a man God or a man higher power and a woman higher power.
There's not even that. Like I believe it was multiple. I believe it was some intelligent beings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But how we have kings or somebody up a bed and then probably a king, queen. You know what I mean? And then the people, but because there's religion that believe in a mother in heaven. I'm not saying there is.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying there's a lot of that where there's a man and a woman up there. Because
Yeah.
you would only, and even then you would only know that even if you didn't never even spoke to what you know as a god. You just know man and woman. Like, oh well, we come from a man and woman.
Well,
you can't have one without the other. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't even the thing where it says that's why I don't believe. Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say don't believe, but where I have skepticism where it's I made Adam and then out of his rib I made Eve. When in reality I would believe it would be I made Eve and then out of not even out of rib
in her womb near her ribs I made Adam. So out of her rib,
you get what I'm saying, and then that it makes more sense that way.
Yeah.
That she would have more of the influence to get the forbidden fruit, because if it was how we believe, where the man was over, you know what I mean? The way it's like, oh, she snuck
would have
off.
more influence to get the forbidden
So
fruit.
where I think it was even deeper than that. Where,
But I feel like
what if it's not like
then,
she snuck off, but she was like, well, let's eat this from the jump though.
But then that seems like you would be the more naive one. Like you would be the new one to the garden. Like, let's get that. Why aren't we trying it? Like, why are we not trying that? You're like, nah, bro, we ain't been doing that shit for years, bro. We get off that. Why are we not trying it? If you been on the block and then the new nigga a dude comes around like, let's try it. You be like, nah, I ain't been trying it since you got here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try it now.
That is true.
I just feel like it would be the second person or the more naive one to come. Like,
but I just think it just has to make more sense. Just how we could see this though. Like, it's not like this is a made up thing. Like you could watch. They've watched fetuses be developed. Multiple, even people that weren't within mainstream science. Yeah. They all confirm, like, you start with this and then it goes to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why it doesn't make sense for him to boom and then out of the woman.
But what's a woman?
Just a woman.
No, what's a woman? Because, again, with the fetuses, I know we start out, again, you do start out with that original X. And I think women keep X.
A vagina. That's what I'm saying. A dick is a vagina, bro. It really is. Really look it up. It's a vagina, bro. So I'm not even. The clitoris. A clitoris is really a penis, bro.
Yeah, the clitoris. Yeah.
So a dick is a vagina, bro.
Oh, so you saying a vagina is a dick with a wide hole? The hole is wide as the fuck
instead of the testicle. You know what I mean?
Ah, hell nah.
Yes, bro.
Okay. Before I let you keep walking down that road, on the side note, I forgot what Tay is. A nigga, he was in Germany, speaking about Germany. This nigga had a dick on his arm for 6 years. He grew a dick on his arm for 6 years.
That's a real dick?
He grew it, nigga, through the little stem cell shit.
He grew a dick on his arm purposely?
He lost his shit.
And he tried to grow a dick so he could grow it back?
Before COVID, the doctor had already implanted it. Let's get into the exact story. When I heard this shit
and then he got
today,
the dick
bro,
put on his body?
Yeah, well, because, COVID slowed it down.
He lost his dick, though?
Yeah.
How'd he lose his dick?
I don't know.
Well,
we're going to figure the exact story.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes.
This motherfucker, this nigga stupid. But I was like, bro, what the fuck, nigga? You could grow dicks on your arm now, nigga? What type of shit is going on?
Nah, check that up, though, nigga, because a dick is a vagina, though. Well, I'm not budging on that. It really is, bro.
Okay, you go wrong with that. I mean,
all I'm saying is, all this whole man is better than women. I feel like we're equal, but at the same time, there's shit men could do that women can't, and there's shit women could do that men can't. So we both need each other. So all these things where that's my whole point of like trying to restrict women and all that, you can't do that, bro. We need to both of us need to be that smart.
This obviously is him, but let's see the real story. But this shit.
Where's the dick? Go to the dick. Not like that.
Yeah, what the type of shit? We ain't watching shit like that.
No, but I just want to see, like, is it really a penis on his arm?
Yeah, I guess. What the fuck is going on?
That's not. There's no way they have a penis on CBN. What is it? CBS?
No, this is the New York Post.
Nah, Dick on New York Post is crazy. They used to show dead bodies on there. You think about that. There's a point in time where they broadcasted what happened in Vietnam.
I don't want to see the one he got, but they explain.
Yeah, you do. Let me see. They blurred it out.
Stop.
Where's the fun of that?
Wait, why are niggas growing that on their arm?
Nah, that's
bruh?
crazy, and it's floppy. It's flaccid on his arm. I thought it was gonna be erect.
Why
Pause.
niggas growing that
But
on
I'm just saying,
arm?
a flaccid penis on the arm is crazy. Like you're at a sleepover.
But that's what I'm saying. But
Hey, like you're at a sleepover for the white people, and there's somebody puts a flaccid penis on your arm.
Yeah, that's deep.
I remember. No, nothing like that happened. But
I'm about to say, go.
There was a sleepover.
I keep trying to tell you, stop talking. That's
it was me, the homie Derek, the homie
I wasn't
Adrian,
there.
and then I think the homie Connor. Right, we're like
definitely
10.
wasn't
We have a
there.
sleepover, right? But I fall asleep first, so they draw dicks on my face, bro. Look, they draw dicks all over my face, and then we wake up early in the morning like, oh yeah, let's go to Beantown. Like, I'm finna pay for everybody. I'm not even thinking of it. I don't even go into the bathroom to wash my face. Boom, we just go. We head out. We all going up, boom. And then I think we stopped at the park on the way. They kept snickering. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they keep
and
blocking it off all pictures.
And look, I went to the park, nigga, and I looked in the mirror in the park bathroom, and it was fucking dicks all over my face. And I was like, fuck it. But I had done that to other people, so how mad could you really get in that instance?
Like, drew it on your face?
They drew. It was a dick.
I mean,
right here. But you know, we like.
You knew you didn't do no gay shit, so you
no,
did.
we didn't.
Yeah.
But I've drew dicks on them before, but they got me that time. You feel me? That time I fell asleep first.
At any point, did one of y'all draw a vagina?
No, nobody ever draws vaginas. Everybody draws dicks.
You gotta start drawing vagina. We gotta change the game.
You gotta draw vaginas,
You gotta
bro.
start drawing vaginas.
Nobody has ever just been like a vagina enthusiast, like or just like YM. But I'm talking about like just drew it everywhere. You just drew pussies everywhere because dicks are just funny. Just drawing a dick on somebody.
Really go super bad.
Yeah, just drawing a dick.
He's like, I had just got you drawing a monster.
Yeah, bro, like that should have been
it.
veiny.
Stop
like
it.
that is
Stop
crazy.
It. Look at that candy head. Yeah, that's it, crazy. Fucking, but I think, yeah, I think the world, if we had a point where we could grow new limbs on our arms,
Yeah.
like you can't say the world's not advancing. Like, but at what point were we not supposed to get, like, at what point is you think is our intellect supposed to keep growing, or is it?
At a certain point, I think we're not supposed. I don't know, bro. I just think that we shouldn't play Elohim. You feel me? We shouldn't be doing stuff like that.
Do you think that most of this, again, going back biblical, do you think that most of this, our intellect shit that we doing, we going to Mars, and now the niggas see, you see some shit, they did a report, damn, I wish I would have figured that out about before I said it, but we're going to figure it out. Where he did a report where he was like, next time we go to Mars, we're going to stay. Like, we're going to, like, plant on there. We're not just going to be touching, getting sand and dipping off.
But like, it's so fine, the dirt, they can never really live how they want to live.
No, so what they did
They're
is...
talking about nuking something, though. Did you see that?
What they did is, though, so they brought some of that shit back, the soil shit, and they was able to grow a plant, like, here in the soil. So that's what they're saying. Oh, now I guess we can plant there. But it's just crazy. I'm like, do you think
with the robot, they put a plant in the soil?
No, with the robot, nigga brought the soil back, and they planted some flowers. But do you think?
But they don't have they can't imitate that environment.
They can't take that amount of water that it took to get there, bro. They think that they planted just in the soil that's gonna be good, but I forgot who it was. But he's like, yeah, next time.
But there used to be water on the
We're
Mars.
sending
That's
somebody
crazy.
there.
But that's what I'm saying.
But how did it used to be water on Mars when they talking about the water that we got on our planet came from crystals 1 billion years ago and water crystals that got trapped in the Big Bang.
They rained.
They came here. It was raining. Like,
but what doesn't make sense to me though is, like where they say like it rained for like 1 million years.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now really think about this.
Uh-huh.
How big was this ice thing? And then if it
they said crystals, like shears of water. I was like, what the fuck?
So for 1 million years, these shears
just little flakes of water.
Like that doesn't make any sense to me, bro. Like I'm not saying I don't know, bro. I'm just saying some of that shit just be like.
But wouldn't it?
How do you fucking know?
No, but why?
But do you get what I'm saying though?
No, but why does everything? Okay, if they were in space floating on these little flakes and shears, why everything else that comes in try to hit hits the atmosphere, burns up. Why wouldn't this water
and then just all rain right at once and instead
fuck
of
rain?
but
It would evaporate. It would just be steam coming down.
That too, but I think because it's after a certain point, it's so much of it.
Yeah.
But also
Overloading the system.
How does it? What did it do? It collected in the clouds that much, a million years of rain collected in the really. I want you to think about that. If something enters in to our atmosphere and burns in the atmosphere, then how like you get what I'm saying?
Nah.
How long would it rain actually? Do you really get what I'm saying though? Like,
But how would it be able to rain that much when we do know that this is at least this Earth is volcanic. Well, there's volcanoes, so you gotta believe there's some type of core, some type of hot something, something pumping that hot shit. So it's just rain.
yo,
Like it's just rain. It's just raining, bro. We just had to shit about a nigga with our dicks on our arm.
Yeah,
like,
nah,
but
nah.
it's just raining down like water on these volcanoes and shit too.
yeah, bro. I don't know. I'm not saying none of this shit didn't happen, but I'm just saying the way niggas be saying it happened. You really don't know,
I think it
bro.
rained in clouds.
But look,
I don't think water actually dropped from the sky. I think they actually did come from clouds. I think it was maybe more clouds in the air, and it just was raining.
it was just covered everywhere.
Yeah, clouds everywhere.
Stacked.
Just.
But for a million years,
At what point did they say the dinosaurs came in?
bro, I just want to say this. You really don't know. They could say all of this time, but everything is this theory because you based it off of something you made up.
Yeah.
That's how we came to understand these things. So a
Facts.
lot of it is you get what I'm saying?
No, yeah,
but
facts.
like and when you really go into shit where you're talking about like in the past, like the beginning, you don't fucking know. Now you're saying the Big Bang was the end of another universe and the beginning of this one. Now the Big Bang isn't it wasn't the beginning of our universe at all. Now you get what I'm saying? They're constantly wrong and rethinking. But a lot of this shit you don't know, especially when niggas be talking about any point from before written history is, I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. You get what I'm saying? Because I can't, like, bro, you're just making shit up at a certain point. You don't know.
Before,
oh, man.
you said before or after?
Before anything that comes...
Before written history,
No.
you taking that
Yeah,
with
I'm just like, I don't fucking know, bro. Because
But I think even with the fucking before, when people were just spreading shit verbally by mouth.
even then...
You definitely take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, because motherfuckers, we see now motherfuckers add on X, but that's where the way that there are truth to all these stories in the Torah, and it's just been told so. It was told so many times, and then the motherfucker add on a little extra, and a little extra, and you know every time when a story get passed around, somebody gonna keep adding on extras. Somebody somewhere will add on some extras. You know it's true, bro.
Like there's a couple of books in there that where whichever one it's about, he's the best homie. He's the one that was more closest, more ear to the word. I mean, I feel like anytime you write a book for yourself, you definitely gonna paint yourself in a positive light.
Yeah.
And that's why you even brought that to my attention. I'm like, damn, we gotta take everything for granted. So, cause like, even if I'm right? Say I'm a good person, I'm a positive person. I am out here teaching people how to do good shit, and I'm writing a book about my life. But I beef with Charles Barkley or whoever.
Yeah,
I beef with the nigga Chuck.
So you gonna speak bad about him?
Yeah, that nigga. And Chuck was a horrible person.
So you gotta. So exactly my point. Where a lot of these things are, and the one that. Nah, because I believe it though. That's the thing.
No, but some.
But
people,
I wanna say like as simple as, well, because I don't know, because there's prophecy that proves it.
I was saying,
but I'm the whole.
You gotta go off the eye test.
It's not a
go off the eye test, and what does your body tell you? Like we talked about, like you could take the ones like, nah, this feels right.
Yeah.
And there's some you be like, I feel a little bit manipulated.
Bro, I was just remember I was talking about the fallen angel shit
Yeah.
over there. So I seen my dad yesterday.
Okay.
And then remember
What did he say?
So I told you about the whole thing, right? I said it on the podcast.
Yeah, you said
okay.
it.
So look, I seen the nigga. We hang out the whole time, right? And then towards the end, he started trying to talk to me when we leaving. We walking out. He's like, yeah, and I want to talk to you about that Jude. You said you brought up Jude, right?
Said,
he was trying to be funny. And I'm like, yeah, what about it? He was like, well, what does it say? And I'm like, oh, so you didn't, I was like, you didn't read it? He said, what did it say? I read it to him, and basically it says, these angels are locked away for sex, just like because similarly they did the same things as the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, practicing perversion and sexual immorality. You know what he said? That's not really what it's talking about. I'm gonna show you a video where they break that down. I'm like, yeah, okay. They're making that up, bro, because it says it clear as day. That's what they're talking about. They gave you the reference. Any other time y'all be saying, "Oh, Sodom and Gomorrah, so sex," when they said similarly and there's similarities and they practice perversion or whatever. So he kind of backed off that. Then he bringing us something else. He go across the street to Shanae's car, and then I'm leaving, right? And he comes back over, and he was like, he brought one other scripture up, and I cut that real quick, and I'm like, but I wanted to tell you about, and there was a car down the street, right? He's like, oh man, you see that car? He was like, he said, I gotta go, dude. And I was like, wait, just let me tell you, right? And the car started getting close. It's a Prius. Right? Yeah. He said, yeah, a lot of shit been going on, man. You see that car? All right, I gotta go. And he walked away. So I couldn't keep cutting him. Yeah. He tried to dip away from the conversation and talk about it's a car coming. It's been a lot of shit going on out here.
Where's out here?
Because my granny stayed right there on Mentone.
Oh, there's been a lot of shit out there, blood.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it's a fucking Prius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You were infringing.
Niggas ain't doing that in the Prius.
Yeah, like, bro, like.
The Prius battery costs $2 racks.
Like, bro, that's not what nobody is on. And he just dipped off, and I'm like, He did come through, though, because I was going to spend $295 for this AC. And he just happened, and he came down here to move his shit. And he was like, oh, I got an AC for you. Basically brand new. I just used it when on Garfield he had it. And then he never... He just put it up once they moved from Garfield. So this is still work. It's been set for 10 years, but it was a brand new one. He had just bought it.
Because he finna grab a spot, right? New spot. He finna move to a new spot.
Hell no. I just asked him about it. He
no
was like,
G's, huh?
He said...
No G's.
Yeah. he said, I'm going to have a key, but won't. I was like, damn, nigga like that. He ain't playing. Because... Man, I respect what he do, like, cause he living how he living now, and you can't be with that, like, you really can't, like, you know what I mean? And there could be compromise, you know what I mean? But you're not gonna. I just know, I believe you not, you know what I mean? There could be compromise, but some shit I can't abide. Like, you don't even follow the Sabbath, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's something that's not gonna work for me in a relationship, and why I haven't really got with nobody, because if you can't understand the Sabbath. You know what I mean? And we can't, I don't want that in my house. If we was, I don't want to move in with nobody. Like, I just want to give them, so I can set my own shit.
Yeah.
That when it's Passover, only unleavened bread, you know what I mean? I want to be able to do these things, but you can't do these things when you live with other people.
No. That's what you want to bring to your family. Yeah. You want to, it's culture. Yeah. You want to build your household, your culture. Yeah. So you definitely want to bring turmoil in there if they not on the same shit you on. You feel me? That's definitely gonna cause turmoil. But shit, does that stop you? Like, so at some point, do you always gotta care about what the next person is doing? Like, I be thinking, like, long as I'm doing my shit, and I hope you doing your shit good. But if you ain't walking by faith, and I'm telling you,
but that's the thing though. You're not supposed to marry a stranger. And by stranger, it doesn't. But stranger means this is just a stranger to the Most High.
Yeah.
Like, they don't follow none of that.
But what if you can see that this person may eventually be with this? I can see qualities, but
that's not. Then it's not that you guys shouldn't, because you guys should be on the same thing.
Yeah.
You got to know it. And I hate to say it like this, but I feel like when I say this, I'm not saying a man is above a woman. But I'm saying to go God, man, woman.
Yeah.
But y'all still on the same level. Cause like even what is it? They changed it to basically that's what I want. I'm gonna find the scripture, but originally when it talks about it, Eve, the meaning of Eve was to rule with. They ruled together. Adam and Eve ruled together. Not Adam was over Eve. They were together. They were a unit. And it goes further into this. The precepts would be the woman and the man are one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I seen somebody preaching that. They was saying that they was breaking that down. They was saying that, because I think what they was reading, it said he didn't want Adam to be lonely. So there for comfort and loneliness. Some people was like, oh, she was just meant there just to.
That's not what it meant.
Yeah.
You needed a companion that was on the same thing as you and y'all moved together.
Yeah.
Because you can't do it without the other. You can live by, but you really can't, bro. You need that. You know what I mean? There's some within us that we need.
Do you believe the part? What, this squad then? Do you believe the part where they say, you know, he brought them all the animals and shit first?
Now, this is what I think that was. Now, if this, because you got to remember this, Abraham comes from the Sumerians.
Okay.
So the Sumerians on their tablets had DNA. They had the double helix.
Yeah.
This is 6,000 years before we even
Knew what the fuck was going on.
knew what it was.
Yeah.
How the fuck did they have that?
Yeah.
So what I think it was something as simple as seeds for every plant. Fucking the maybe there's more to the flood.
Yeah.
Like, and I believe because the way they were to, like, there was a war or something like that.
Yeah.
And maybe we did have more technology, and it maybe not be as intricate as what we have because we didn't have that connection, so it wasn't. But they had somewhere they got maybe DNA or something like, and they could. I don't know, bro. You never really know. But
Yeah.
it could be as simple as there's like 5,000, but they could all trace back to one thing. You know what I'm talking about? These animals, like a lot of them, it's not a wide. You get what I'm saying? A wide variety. It all started from some of the same things. So if it's to be believed that you can't count the days as human days when they're saying these days are thousands of years.
Yeah.
So when they're saying it was 500, it's really 500. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's way more because if it's coming from the perspective of the Most High, then every time he says a day for him, that's really like 1,000 years. So if he says 575 days or 365, that's
multitudes of years.
You get what I'm saying? So maybe it is longer, and then evolution happened again. You get what I'm saying?
No, yeah. You're basically saying, like, for him, it's not that long, but for evolution, it's evolving at what we would consider a time rate, because time is perspective.
Yeah, time.
So for him, this is only a day. For us, or what we call perceived time as now, we perceive it as it would have been 1,000 years.
Yeah, but for him, it was just a day.
Yeah, because again, it's about how fast your brain is operating, how fast you're perceiving knowledge.
Exactly.
And we are commuting knowledge at an earthly human rate.
Yeah.
We're not commuting at a godly rate. If we were, we were perceiving, we were taking in so much shit every second. You'll be just taking in shit, bro. But that's what I was going back to earlier. Like, do you think, like, with all this shit with people going to space and doing all this shit, growing arms and growing legs and creating bombs and doing all this shit we got, but do you think that, that power comes from, is that still the power from the apple? Like, is that knowledge from God?
It's the knowledge is of good and evil, but just knowledge in general, having free will and all that, able to make your own decisions. That's what leads to these things. So, but I wanted to go back because remember I was telling you that they kind of have proved that there was a flood in what the area we know as the Bible would take place. So, grab two of each animal, it would be the animals in their immediate. It wouldn't be every other animal. The world to them is a certain area.
Yeah, the world would be.
So you got to think about all the areas. So when they're like, oh, they took on. No, nigga, this area flooded.
Yeah.
You get what I'm talking about? So they took the animals from that area,
Yeah.
say they survived that, but that has nothing to do in other areas where it's maybe in a higher elevation. You get what I'm saying? If the flood happened in this area, that would be the area they knew.
But they would have to fucking. No, I definitely agree with you, but it's like you would have to believe that, again, evolution played a part into most animals. So people are like, oh, how could you take this animal that way? Like, probably wasn't that many animals.
Yeah.
But over time, like you said, like once evolution kicks in, the animals do change. Like even right now, I was watching a show on Netflix where it's the same type of bird. I forgot the type of bird, but nigga, all these birds are on an island, right?
Galapagos.
And this island, this part of the birds, bro, formed a certain way. All different though.
Yeah.
And on the other island, they all formed 8 different ways, but all different to these 8 different ways, bro.
Yeah.
And they all do different shit to lure they lady. The women kind of look the same, but all the dudes, like some be black with a little thing coming out their head, some be yellow with a blue, and like, but they're all the same bird.
Yeah.
So that means like you can't. People try to attribute, like they try to make it like, well, how about this person? Or how about that? Like you gotta at least give some evolution or some type of credit. Like we're talking about, we're just breaking it down to they took the animals that was around them at that time.
Yeah.
And if that's just the case alone, you could still make almost every animal in the world.
Yeah,
because you would still evolve, and then you crossbreed that with this and that with this. And
but that's what I'm saying. So in that area, but then that has nothing to do with animals in other areas. That had nothing to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then there would be
people will argue like, oh, what about these?
The people will always argue something, but at the end of the day, you got to realize shit is exaggerated in the Bible. It didn't. It's and they're all parables. Yeah. It's parables. They're all telling. A lot of them are metaphors. The shit happened, but it's a metaphor. Yeah. They added more to make it more interesting. You know what I mean? But that's just it's a metaphor, bro. Like, so you can't take everything head on, and you got to get the real message at the bottom of each thing. So that's all it's telling you. Like when people go into Jonah and the whale and all that, clearly that didn't happen. My dad liked to argue that, but that's clearly a metaphor.
You think a whale can swallow somebody?
Bro, it's a metaphor.
I wonder, do you think a whale can swallow somebody though?
Yeah, but not live. The nigga's not gonna live inside of its stomach. Have you seen what happened?
But I'm talking about the whales we see now. But I'm talking about, we know elephants were bigger.
Oh, you think?
I'm talking about whales had to be bigger.
But it's stomach acid and all that. You're not living there. And then the lack of oxygen.
That's crazy. That's one that I always be like, damn.
Well, they do get oxygen again.
There's multiple stories about things being consumed by whales though.
But not living though. Who lived? Who got consumed by a whale and lived?
Did Geppetto?
No, Pinocchio did.
Yeah,
but that's the same thing. That's where they got that from. It's from Job. No, Jonah.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, like you said, man, you gotta take everything with a grain of salt.
You know what I mean? And people add on extras, and then people add on stories. You'll know, like, what you could tell, bro, like, what really happened. And motherfuckers, there's people who take everything, like, oh, no, bro, you just gotta have common sense. You get what I'm saying? And it was a different time, so, but even the way they could write these stories and convey that shows how smart we already were. Because people like to act like people were so dumb back then.
That's what I'm trying to get down to. Like, so did that come from time, or was that still the power of the apple?
The power of the apple, bro. But also, that's the thing. What I was arguing with my dad about Enoch and all that, it said that, and what the reason why he don't like none of that is because it basically tells you about other angels, and you know what I mean, like, but they weren't gods though. But my working theory is just like the Sumerians, it's the same thing because it came from Abraham. You had the supreme deity, and then you had his people around him, but they start worshiping the angels as if they were gods. So this is where you get all these different gods for people. They're just, it's all
why does everything play on that? Because remember that's.
But look, so the Sumerians talk about a war in heaven and all that, and there was a war. The Bible, the Book of Enoch, tells you the same fucking story, bro. There was a war, but when you go deeper into it with the Anunnaki, it was about a power thing. Like they ruled, and then they went back, but the kids had stayed. And the kids stayed there, and then they started being worshipped and all that. And then they came back, and then it's just like, what you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's you're not supposed to. You know who I am. Like, and then a war. You get what I'm saying? And then it was left with supposedly one person, and then everybody else went away. And that's the theory that's where you not the theory, but that's where you get they coming back.
So let's think about the Book of Enoch had to, because again he would be the angel. Like, had the devil already been? What's his devil? He's Lucifer at this time, right? Who was he at this time,
bro?
What name was he?
So
had he already been falling down?
It's been mixed so many times. There's the dude named somebody named Samael, which is the same thing as Azazel, the one who lusted over women, and I was talking to my dad about it, and he taught, he basically taught Nubal Cain. Nubal Cain taught Nubal Cain ironwork and working with metals and stuff and how to create shit. So it tells you really how a lot of these things would have been built, because they don't want to believe that there was a higher power. Like you don't want to call it a god, whatever, but there was higher, more intelligent beings that came and taught these people these things. You know what I mean? They mixed and they created what we know as humans. Yeah. Because the whole thing, even with the evolution, that could be selective breeding and shit like that, where they were the race over us and they built us to do shit for them. That's what they said. And a lot of this shit was built for them. It wasn't built for humans.
Makes
Just
sense.
like with the pyramids, it's a lot older. Like some of them are a lot older.
Way
but
older.
The Hebrews did build ones after, but that's not. Those were for humans.
Yeah.
But like the shit that's already been there and the pyramid, they were built for other reasons.
Yeah.
All these things line up with stars and shit. There's
facts.
reasons
Crazy.
for all of this.
Crazy.
They're all on magnetic. They're
What
right
about
at the center of the
Stonehenge?
magnetic poles.
What about Stonehenge?
I forgot what that's for, but
You definitely that's for something too, though, right?
there's all reasons to all this, and then just the way they build shit. Was that you that was telling me about the pyramids, or they could,
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah.
the light,
Yeah.
where the light could come through and they could shine the light.
Upside down. They would have to
But that's
use
what I'm saying.
mirrors and shit.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's bro. Some of the knowledge.
And then there's even energy around that, like the way they're all positioned, bro. It's like an energy around just that whole thing
But
where
you-
they said it could
but you don't
have been a
think
battery at that time.
even sci-fi, bro. Like that comes from the Bible. Where
Wow.
you even before, but there's stories even the Sumerian
Yeah.
tablets, like mython, like all these things, like but you gotta be taught these things. Nobody just
You
thinks of
wouldn't
something.
innately
There's
know
something.
'em.
There's something that comes from that they're influenced by.
Yeah.
You wouldn't just know to be like, oh, let's really think about this. You stumble upon metal, then you're like, oh, let's get it out, and then you're like, oh, let's melt it and turn
Let's
it.
know to do this.
and then-
Like, oh, we could also do this. Oh, we can also do that. How would we know to start mining for these materials and minerals that we mine for now?
Because we are mining it for a reason.
You know,
Something
like,
that already
how we,
knew.
like-
Something that
And I know I give credit, like, 'cause, you know, I ain't gonna lie, like, oh, they, you know, Africans were mining that shit. Like, black people, we were mining that shit first, but who put us on it? Like, who put us on to start mining and using these tools? Like, someone had to give you the knowledge. Like, hey, you know, you go dig over there. You see that liquid shit? Ain't no way niggas is just like, oh, that liquid shit. Oh, we can take it and use it for this,
bro.
Who's gonna give the idea? Like,
But and then also, because motherfuckers be saying shit like this is blasphemy, but monotheism is
Yeah.
relatively new for the Hebrews. When they were with the Canaanites, they had more than one God. But then it's explained as when the book is compiled at that point, it's explained like, oh, all the bad shit they went through was from worshiping the
the second one.
the,
So it should have just been focused on the main one.
the main
So it's
one.
easy to justify taking them out.
So what I'm trying to say is the belief that there was multiple, there could be a lot of truth in that, and then that's where you get the R image, and when monotheism, then maybe they wrote it like, oh, his after,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But really, we made man and R, and
But-
it
yeah.
doesn't say, so that already kills the, okay, yes, it's his, but the first words that have always been there was, we made man in our image.
Yeah.
And then it tells you a multiple other, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's, at this point, you got to take it from the point of them talking about where they wasn't fucking with the Canaanites no more, you know.
Yeah,
and
but
these
people also are saying, like, when they say that what if they say, like, okay, it's the higher power, and at this time he already had other angels. He already had the
Yeah.
angels. So him and the angels decided to make people.
But I'm not even. But that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying, I'm not saying none of these other Elohim or Elohims.
Yeah.
I'm saying they were angels.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that then became
okay,
worse
okay.
because they're hanging with the human. Because
Yeah.
no man speaks to the Most High.
Yeah.
You speak through somebody. Enoch was supposedly the one everybody spoke. Noah spoke through Enoch to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You never
So you
faced.
speaking through.
So you got, and then you like, yeah, that's the one that always come through, and then eventually
Yeah.
you start worshiping that, and then that get in because if we're
Reason
all,
why people say
if we're
Jesus
all
Christ
beings
now,
though,
yeah.
if we're made in their image, then some of them still have the same mentality that we have, as of where you get to feeling like you get big headed.
Oh, of course.
Like, you know what I
Of course.
mean? Or just like us, like we see how they feel like, damn, that bitch bad.
Yeah.
You feel me? Boom. Let's, man, we could be like them and be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's simple shit as that. I'm just saying, at the very end of the day, I feel like there's a lot of truth in the Bible. I feel like women and men should be more on an equal playing field
Facts.
and come together instead of going against each other. Black man going against the black
Facts.
woman, black woman against. Let's just call each other out on our bullshit and push each other to better heights. And I just feel like, man, if everybody minded their own fucking business, the world would be a much better fucking place. If motherfuckers didn't push their beliefs on other people, it would be a way better place. I'ma always tell y'all the truth about who our people are, but I'm never gonna force it on you and say, oh, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, it does say that, but you know, you're gonna do what you want. I still love you though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But if we didn't push our beliefs on people and what we want, and if parents didn't push, that's a lot of shit too, where parents push what they want their kids to be because they weren't that and they want to live vicariously through them, bro. If people just focused on their own fucking self, fixed their own shit, fucking took care of their kids correctly and loved them and didn't encourage bullshit and let them be wrapped up in all this weird shit. You can't push all this killing music for the last fucking 30 years and then be like, why are we all killing each other and why are we all... Motherfucker, what have you been pushing since NWA? Really think about that. We went from doing the positive raps to them rapping about jewelry and only fucking women to rapping about killing. And I'm saying this to say, at a certain point, we got to stop saying that, fuck, this, yes, they put us in redlining and they put us in these situations, but at a certain point, we need to take responsibility for, hey, nigga, the white man had nothing to do with you going and killing that motherfucker right there.
Well, actually, I'll put, they did. Because, again, because, again, somebody said it, I don't know who the fuck it was, but they were right as fuck. If you take KRS-One, making positive music, all this positive shit, he should be the most famous rapper in the world. But they have an agenda where they're only going to push the negative music. So if you want to make it out, you have to push the negative music. So they are kind of tweaking what you're listening to. And then you talk about, okay, well, we're killing each other, but again, we are killing each other, but we're all around the same people. And then if that's all you're hearing on the radio, you're going to play it. Now it's on us, what you're saying is on us to fight back from the system and be like, well, we're not going to do that.
That's I'm not saying they didn't have a
But
part.
they are playing.
No,
like
but I'm not even saying that. I understand that completely. I'm saying it's on us to stop fucking rapping about that. If we didn't rap about that, then they couldn't push that. And they would only be able to push positive music. If we were to only put out positive music, and then, hey, if we just took our music off of these white-ass fucking radio stations and kept our shit within house like we did before, like how all music that's known to the world by black people starts within black areas, and then it eventually gets pushed out, and people, white kids who watch black media find a song, then their friends hear it. If we kept our shit in-house and was positive and stopped talking about going on drills and sliding and all this other shit, we'd be in a way better place because it's about the future. The kids are the future. It doesn't matter about us at this point.
No.
It doesn't. Anybody that's over 18, it does not fucking matter.
It's over for you, bro.
So, you get what I'm saying? So, what you need to be doing is pushing the shit for the next generation. Because otherwise, I don't want to hear nothing about all these, oh, man, why the hood like... Because you keep pushing this shit. Stop letting them let you think that's cool. But it's cool to be smart. It's cool to have knowledge.
Facts.
It's cool to love your people.
When Spook who said by the door.
It's cool, bro. Like, that's what's cool. Being evil isn't cool, bro. Doing evil deeds aren't cool. That shit is out, bro. Bringing your people down is not cool. Do you see any fucking other race doing that? You don't see that. We the only people that are doing this weird, dumb shit, bro. Like, it's all, like, we've let them convince us that this is cool. Because we've let our people see you can make a gang of money off these white kids. Because we don't. The crazy part is they're doing this to make money off of white kids, but it's not affecting the white kids because they're not going to go out and do that.
But also,
but even now though, you see white kids starting to do bullshit because you see now the influence of this music because it is deeper than that. Yes, they cater it towards demographics and push this certain sound, but it falls back on us. And then they're watching, they're listening to music, but then they're watching what we're doing in the hood.
Nah, but other races do that.
No,
other races do kill each other. Like,
no, I know they kill each other, but they're not fucking rapping about it, doing whole songs that they're talking about fuck your dad. No, they're not making songs saying fuck your dad, homies. I pissed on his grave. If Keita was alive, I make that bitch suck my dick. Niggas not saying, they're not saying shit like that. No white person is saying that.
We just not, look. When Mexican homies started putting me on, I did whatever their music is called. Well, it's basically gangster.
But they're niggas. They're niggas.
But I'm telling you, everybody has. Just in America, I think we just own the rights to that in America. But other countries have their own issue.
Well, tell me this. No, I'm talking about where we're promoting it in music.
Well, how we ain't promoting shit.
No, we are though, because there's a ton of unsigned rappers now. We're going independent, so we can't keep using this argument that it's the radio. Nobody listens to the fucking radio. None of these younger generations listen to the radio. We follow media pages, and a lot of the media page, we don't follow shit like academics no more. He became mainstream. We find these motherfuckers who got like 100,000 subscribers and shit, but also we have all these unsigned artists making this music and pushing it out. And you're in an area where media is everything, and you're on social media and you see somebody, oh well, let me check out a song. Boom, what is he talking about? You don't need nobody else to push it. We now as a people are pushing it on social media. And we're finding it through comment sections, and you'll post something positive in the comment section, and you'll let a little white motherfucker with a black fucking Avi come in and be like, whack L.
Facts. But
whack ass nigga, but they're white. Whole time they're white, and then you got these other black kids that are around this.
No,
and
niggas follow the white kid, bro.
Listen,
niggas
black kids don't
kid.
understand these are all white kids, and they're fucking following after the shit they're putting on these pages, and now we're now letting them. What we pushed out, they took that and then pushed it back onto us, and now we're accepting this fucking cycle. You know what I mean? At a certain point, we gotta put a fucking fence up, bro, with this shit, and stop letting these motherfuckers that champion slide, then a motherfucker get arrested, and they like, that's what he deserves.
Yeah.
You push that. Yeah, they do deserve that because they're killing other black people, but don't fucking gloat about it after you told him to go do that. You tell a nigga to crash out and then point and laugh at him. You're not tough unless you did this and that, but then when you do it, you a dickhead. You're dumb. Fucking idiot. Why would you do that?
So I told you, bro, what we gotta do is, bro, to get our shit together, we gotta, every motherfucking year, bro, or every other year, every 4 years, elect. It don't give a fuck if it's stand or not. Just elect a black person that we all elected for. And it's gonna be a whole motherfuckers running, but we should all value that person.
Yeah.
And then you need someone to look at, and you can all start to fall under one accord.
Yeah.
We don't have nobody university, bro, to fall under one accord. And I'm not Muslim, but if Farrakhan's people like Farrakhan, I don't care if it's Umar Johnson or whoever the fuck it is, but if niggas all want to throw their name in the pot and then say they elect Farrakhan, nigga, I mean, I'm gonna be Muslim, but I will acknowledge, he's the one speaking for us.
Yeah, we trust that.
We don't trust that he speak for us. And then I'm telling you, over time, bro.
But I don't know about Farrakhan though.
No, I'm not just saying. I'm just saying someone that you see with.
But I'm not even saying that because he's a Muslim. But I'm just saying because he are Muslim. I'm not saying he's a Muslim, but I don't know, bro.
I don't know, bro. I ain't Muslim, but I will say, bro.
Didn't he spin on
some of them?
He spun the block on
our boy. Nah, he did it, bro.
He did. That's something to do with that.
He did it, bro. He
did, bro.
Well, he did it.
What we call it was getting exposed as somebody that wasn't right.
No, I think what his part is that he didn't stop it.
So you're complicit. If you don't stop it, you don't say nothing. You're complicit.
It's a whole bunch of bitches. It's a whole bunch of niggas, bro. Nigga that should be not from the hood, nigga, because there's a lot of niggas from the hood that got gone and they ain't stop it. Because niggas don't want to really get in the crosshairs. And he was ignorant himself coming up at that time. He was being controlled by that man as well.
Yeah.
Malcolm had just woke up.
Yeah.
Malcolm was getting controlled by that man too, but Malcolm woke up. Farrakhan just hadn't woke up yet. But when I be hearing him speak about it, bro, I can see that he's like, yeah. Because I see how even Rissa be speaking about Malcolm and about how, how that was a wrong situation. And I know if Rissa's speaking about it, then Farrakhan has to have the same views because he wouldn't let Rissa just be out here speaking like that.
So him and Rissa are...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that nigga follow. Well, I feel like he would. I don't know the in and outs, but it seemed like he would be the from when it went from Elijah to was supposed to be Malcolm, but it went to Farrakhan. It seemed like it would be him next after whatever years.
He's from the Fruit.
Yeah, that nigga. Nigga from Bompton.
No, I'm saying Fruit of Islam.
Oh yeah.
Who's from Bompton?
It's Islam.
He is?
Yeah.
He's from out here?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
That nigga's from Bompton. He a vegan from Bompton.
Is he from Bompton or is he from Compton?
Nah, he from Bompton. He like really from Bompton.
No, what I'm saying is he from Bompton. You get
he from the blood part of Compton.
No, but I'm saying is he from Bompton or is he from Compton?
He from Bompton, like the hood.
That's not what I'm saying.
Where's he from
Bompton?
He.
Is he.
Yeah, he.
He. Not does he live in Bompton, is he from Bompton?
No, nigga was born and raised in Bompton.
Not does he live there.
Yeah.
Not was he born and raised there.
Yeah.
But is he from there? Is he from within there, somewhere within there?
Nah, he was always Rissa Islam.
Okay, that's my point. Was he gay, Megan?
Nigga, that was one of the motherfucking money. What's that money talking about? He's like, where he shoot him at? It's like nigga, that we told everybody know shot him at. It's like, nah, where you shoot him at?
Yeah.
Like nigga, that just told you the best. Where you shoot him at? Nigga, MacArthur Park. Nigga, everybody know you shot him at MacArthur Park. That's money talk. When that nigga was trying to get in there, you know.
Wait, what is that? With Chris
Tucker and Charlie Sheen.
I don't remember it though.
Yeah,
I just remember the part with the bazooka.
That's the nigga that had the bazooka. He was trying to get in the door to talk to them niggas. And the big nigga that's always with the nigga with the bazooka, he's at the door like, nigga, we don't know you. He like, nigga, you fucking know me.
Who was it? It was Chris Tucker?
It was Chris Tucker telling that nigga like, bro.
Man, bro, that nigga had a moment where he was just on the run, bro.
I see some shit with him. Somebody he wanted the dude to play his son.
Never. If he has DC do that shit.
Is that real?
Bro, I don't know. He just trying to make some money. Like, he want to be in the movie.
I don't feel like he got it in him no more. I'm sorry.
You think they're going to do another Friday and all that?
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. I don't feel like Chris Tucker got it in him. If you do, don't do it with Chris Tucker.
Do it with...
Like, for sure, Mike Epps. He gonna get delivered.
But you can have
But even Mike Epps is like an old nigga now, bro. You can't have Day be like an old nigga now.
What are they gonna be doing there old?
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck?
It's been too
Ice
far.
Cube got him to cut his beard. He got to cut that motherfucking beard.
Well, you know what he is now.
What is he now?
He's an Israelite.
He's
been posting out there. They took him off the internet. They took him off Twitter for talking that. I got banned around the same time he did for sharing his shit.
Oh, okay. Shout out
that brother woke up.
Yeah, shout out to Cube.
That's why he got the beard now.
Nah, I was always giving Cube props though, because when the whole Jay-Z shit. Oh nah, y'all tripping on Jay-Z. He's actually doing this to get in the inside. I was like, he's not. He just tricked all you niggas. I'm like, you're wrong. I was arguing with people so much, bro. Everybody. That shit was divided. I know you was going through that shit too. Black people was like, no, Jay-Z's doing the right thing. He's just getting on the inside. And the other black people was like,
stop worshiping celebrities.
No,
bro.
but I told them, I'm like, that's crazy. Because look at Q. They got his own league and shit. And when he first coming up, the NBA had nothing to do with it, bro.
Yeah. Now
they wanted. I don't even think they really got that much to do with it now. Like, they were clamoring to get into his shit. Like, it wasn't like he was going out fishing for them, bro. And I was like, bro, just look at him, bro. I feel like he's still on his own. If anything, bro, we was talking about Jay-Z and everything. If anything, Ice Cube did way more Tupac shit than Jay-Z when Tupac died.
Definitely. Like, and Ice Cube didn't even really do a lot of Tupac.
It didn't even do a lot of it, but I would still give Ice Cube like,
Ice Cube that before.
Like
Ice
the fucking Jay-Z.
Tough, bro.
Like,
I was trying to hate on Ice Cube, then I really went back and looked at his top songs, and I was like, that nigga got some
Ice Cube got some wordplay.
Ice
If
Cube
you ever
is
listen to
hard.
him, he's a good writer, bro.
He's really good.
The nigga Ice Cube is a good writer, bro. Like, I give him credit for that. Yeah. Ice Cube is a good ass writer. You feel me?
Yeah, that motherfucker can write.
And as you know, what we saying, he fuck with black people.
Yeah, that's what matter. That's all I care about, bro. But also too, though, you helped with this bullshit. You did.
But
they didn't even at the point. And
but did he help? But he was stuck in the same culture,
but no. But what pisses me off is you were 50 still making songs. No, like 44 making songs with your kids about pimping.
But he could have still been in that vibration.
Get out of it though.
He's out now. You said he's out now.
As you notice, younger and younger, these people are waking up. Like, you realize that, right? It's not always older now. Like, motherfuckers starting to mature mentally, like, around, like, 26, 27.
Well, I just think because people, you're forced to wake up now. It's like,
bro, it's
the
so
shit
much in
that's
your
going
face.
on. You like, what the fuck?
But there's so many people that don't know so much shit. Like, I'll talk to people, and they'll be like, I didn't even know that. I was talking to the homegirl, and she was like, I did not know there was a war between Palestine and Israel.
Speaking of the Palestine shit, you know it's fucked up in Palestine, bro. So the laws that they follow by it's called under Israel military law. Meaning if you a motherfucking military man and you go by and be like, Tashi, and you do exactly what you just did, like 5 years for nothing. There's no trial, there's nothing to be like, nigga, if the military say you did it, nigga, it's for sure.
For real?
Yes, only way you get in a trial if someone accuse you of some shit.
Yeah.
But military nigga, and that's why it's people in there, and if you a kid and you throw a rock in Palestine, it's 10 years, bro. 10 fucking years, bro. And I was listening to shit called KPFK. They always talk about this shit, the Palestine-Israel war. Israel lock your ass up. Kid, 10 years for throwing a rock. And they said because it's disobedient, it's disrespecting, their culture. I was like, that's tough. But they're not doing that to their own people. If you Israel, if you from over there, you can do whatever the fuck you want. But if you a Palestine person, bro, they catch you doing shit, you go under military law, which means if the military deems you did it, you did it, motherfucker, and you getting a lot of years. I was like, rock hits, and it was like, and if the rock hits a car, you get. Then they said 20 years. I was like, how the fuck you gonna do 20? And it was like, that's how cruel they are on them people, bro. And I feel like they're the same fucking people.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they are. I don't like this, but I feel like, nigga, they the same people. I don't see how those two group of people are beefing with each other. Like, they the same people.
They all migrated from the same area, bro.
They might be closer to the same people than fucking Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah.
You know, they might really be the same people. Like, they like Ethiopians and Eritreans.
Yeah.
Like, you niggas the same. You know,
the same people.
I heard that today, bro.
Ethiopian.
When I heard that today, bro, I was like, yeah, it's all Ethiopian. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like this would be all real, be Israeli or fucking all
Even
Palestinian.
a lot of West Africa, all Ethiopian, all
They
comes
just
from
moved
Ethiopian.
Just moved out, right?
You know what I mean? Just moved out and then mixed with the, you know, like
Yeah.
what we would call ham, and you get like,
Yeah.
you know, like I don't like using that word, but the high
Motherfucking ham.
Yeah, the Hamites.
That's what he was saying in that song, right?
What?
I'm about to go ham.
Yeah, he's about to exactly. 'Cause
Yeah.
You know, he knows. You know what I hate though? How motherfuckers like push Africa, like all of it is one country.
I hate that because people be like, "Oh, we need to go. We need to follow. We need to start joining with Africa. We need to go back to Africa." I be telling people all the time.
What part?
What part, nigga? Do you know there's places in Africa that, bro? You could be on the west part of Africa, bro, and never, ever, ever in your life or know nothing about the east part. You never even been to the countries on the east.
Yeah.
You could be in the north and never even been to South Africa. Like it's so much different, bro.
But not even that though. In America, I will say it once again. Do Canadians call themselves American?
I think they do. They don't?
Do Mexicans call themselves American? In Mexico.
You know it's called the United States of Mexico?
But do they call themselves American?
They should. They're American. They're on the continent of America.
So
Haiti is too. If you Haitian, you should be called yourself American.
So look.
South American, all of them are
Okay, my point is, do these people in each thing call themselves, "Oh, I'm this. I'm a American"? No, they don't. Even though they're all in the same
because
thing.
American continent, we kind of like conquered that name.
Okay, but do you get my point though? So even before we could say the word was Afri.
Yeah,
and
Afri.
then before that, after that, Alkebulan.
Okay.
Afri. Well, Alkebulan, then Afri. I think it is.
Alkebulan sounds a little better.
But we still, even then, wouldn't call ourselves that. You go off of your tribe or your section.
Yeah.
That's what you are.
Yeah.
We've always had that. Like, this is the area you're from, bro.
So niggas should be like, "Oh, nigga, I'm a Pasadena or I'm a Los Angeles."
Like you're from, but you're
do
not.
Do you think tribes would split that far out? Like, how far you think a tribe would have to be split to be different? Because I feel like tribes were big, but you might not be certainly next to your neighbor, but that y'all still in the same tribe.
Circles. They probably all came from the same shit, and you got your circles. And niggas went off, and boom, you feel me?
Took some bitches too, right?
Yeah,
women took some women
that's
too.
what I'm saying. Like, these the ones we fuck, boom, we gonna dip off over here.
Yeah.
You feel me? We gonna dip off over here. We gonna call our shit. That's how we do now. Like, nigga, shit, we should call it boom. You'll make up a clique or something. Like, we gonna call it that. But do you get what I'm saying, though?
To get in, niggas start making up shit to get together and start talking.
Exactly.
Discussing ideas.
And then that becomes the name of the shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, but what I was saying is everybody's not an African. I forgot why I was bringing that up, though.
The ham.
Yeah, but everybody's like, when they be trying to say everybody should be like, oh, like we're African. No, bro. What section, what area, who? Then where did those people migrate from? Because even then, that's not the original place you were at.
Because we spoke about before, you know, like the original spot where Ghana used to be. The name of when they said, you know, we spoke about how they say like the oldest colonies. They give Ethiopia, Egypt, Ghana's on there. There's a couple of, they call Liberia because Liberia was the first one they recognized or whatever.
Yeah.
Libya or whatever it was. But it's actually 100 miles south from where it originally was.
For real?
No, yeah. So it was 100 miles northern than where it actually was.
And they were pushed down.
But where they're at now, they claim Ghana, the country of Ghana to be at now, the Ghanaian nation originally was 100 miles more. So that's not even that land. You feel me? That could be a whole different people. People are contributing where you can just, people could have got wiped out. You just took over.
That's the thing. So exactly like with the Berbers, where they be like, oh, the Berbers are these people. But when you look at them, they look like light-skinned people because they were black,
Yeah.
and when these black people brought these white slaves back, they mixed with the white people,
Yeah.
and then boom, they kept mixing with lighter and lighter people because they seen
And
they
tell me about the Asian ones too. What's the one name?
the San,
The San.
and then but that
Same for them.
exactly. You get what I'm saying?
But it wouldn't even the San, because these are both African tribes. The San and then let's say the San and another African tribe mix. You would then create something else there too. Wouldn't it be?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. All these things are offshoots of each other, but everything is different. Yeah, like and just like there's areas because they say like the real Berbers are literally right down the river, and they still call themselves Berbers.
Wow.
But they don't never tell you about these Berbers. They want to show you these light skinned ones, right?
Yeah.
No, just like when they with the Egyptians, they want to talk to you about these Egyptians. They don't want to show you the Nubians, which are the real Egyptians.
Yeah.
Because once again, if somebody conquers your land, are you gonna fucking stay there, or would you flee? You're not gonna flee into them if they came from up. Are you gonna flee into them? You would flee down to the people you've been linked with, right?
But think about natural land. I mean, just to prove your point. Think about natural law. Ukraine, they getting conquered. Are they staying there? Fleeing by the millions.
And that's it. That's how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
But this was a great fucking podcast.
We got it in.
This was a good one.
Yeah.
Probably got to chop it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think I said some shit about what the fuck we talking
Having
about?
sex with a woman while they sleep.
What's wrong with that, bro?
No, bro.
What's wrong with that?
Hey, yeah, so anyways, y'all, this the 10 to get in, it's the 10 to get in podcast. It's your boy Drunk on Thursday, Cal Halal, and across from me,
I am your player partner, Black Chuck Tack. High as fuck.
and
Cause I already there out here, man. It's 10 to get in. Tell a friend and tell a friend. You know what it is.
gang.
But bro, yeah, that's fucking shit is wild.
That was a good one. Yeah, but you can't just have sex in a woman.